Welcome back, everybody. This is Ninja Burrito. I am here today doing a hard mode guide. This is my hard mode playthrough. You don't have to be perfect to get through it, so let that be kind of our first order of business. It's okay. You don't need S rank on everything. We're gonna get collectibles because collectibles get us unlocks. But this first level of prologue is actually a little tough because you don't have any tools. It's just jump and slash. I recommend just taking your time. Dodge or deflect projectiles, go in for safe kills, and you're gonna be all right. So this first segment, these blue ninjas are gonna throw triple shurikens at you if you let them live, so kill them right away. The birds generally attack you at an angle where you don't have to do anything but run forward and spam slash to kill those. It's not too bad. Kill this blue guy, kill the red guy, kill all the guys of any color whatsoever, and we're gonna move forward. The only tricky targets really are some of the scenarios they put you in with these shuriken throwers. As you can see, it gets a little spicy pretty quick. But don't worry too much. Understand that you have to hang down and slash ninjas when they're hanging throwing shurikens. At this part, it can be a little tough to not hit the spikes. Not this particular part, but there are multiple wall climbs like that in the level that we need to watch out for. This one just has this one guy, like not a big deal, right? So we're gonna kill the blue guy, we're gonna get our skull, and here come the samurais. You kind of have to judge the distance. You can run away from them or jump over them. Either one will work, and I'll show you how to do that next time. In that case, when you're about a couple people away from them, you can run away and generally outrange them. In this case, just like that. That's the perfect range if you're gonna do the run strat. Sometimes though, you're too close to them. You need to jump over. Watch for behind the tree, kill the birds. See, we just have to face them and slash and we're good to go. Some of these jumps are max range jumps, so just kind of be diligent about it. And again, it's okay if you die. You just kind of get the bonus rating for not dying. It's really not a big deal. This part can be a little tricky. See, I jumped right into the spikes like an idiot. Don't do that. Alright, here we go. We're getting close to the hard part, but overall this level's not too bad. I just wish we had guillotine boost, you know? Apparently Ryu's dad's not that good at ninjaing compared to the rest of us. Alright, the triple shurikens again. The longer you let them live, the more likely it is you're going to get hit. This is the tough part. Bring as much HP as possible. I'm going to show you how to do it with half a health bar. Just eliminate things quickly. We're going to do jump slashes on the birds so that they don't live as long. We did the jump over the samurai. Watch out for this guy. He does hit me. He's a different color. I think he's faster. I don't really know. But we just want, well, see, that's a bad jump slash. When it's just the bird, no need to jump slash. No need to jump slash. That's fine. And that's it. Half a health bar. We took half of our half, which is a quarter, but we're moving forward. Get this guy dead, get this guy dead, jump over this. You know the drill, guys. You can kind of skim through this if you're looking to get this done. I don't know why that shuriken didn't hit me, honestly. But hey, whatever. Whatever, dude. The skulls haven't really moved around in the prologue at all. They're in the same spots, but that's not going to be true of later levels. In later levels, things get a little bit spicy dicey, and you'll see it immediately after this level. Mind you that it is a bit of a gauntlet of levels. When you do the prologue, it immediately throws you into the next 2 levels, so you got to watch out for that. Again, don't let these triple throwers live very long. That's kind of the strat. We only have jump and we only have slash. So the prologues, kind of bare bones for evasive techniques. But now we get into the tutorial. The tutorial is different now, congratulations. Same challenges, but spicy. We're going to go through here. Get through this part. You have to kind of delay your jump here to make sure you time this right, and you have to do a half jump to avoid those spikes. Grab the ceiling there. It's tough, honestly. Again, a half jump. I just fall off here to do it, you see? Or else you'll hit the spikes. And of course I messed up there, so we lost our challenge, but you get the idea. This isn't an S rank guide. We're just getting hard mode done. This part, you're gonna have to max range it, so check this out. And double it. There you go. And don't do that. That was dumb. That was double dumb. It's okay. Keep moving forward. And I didn't pay attention. The spikes are different here, so watch out. Get your challenge done there with a triple. And get your heal. Don't hypercharge us. It spawns for you. Be careful there. I'm not sure how to deal with that yet. But you'll notice that that's a pretty short height. And then what we do here is we wait, delay for the fireball to come out. And again, I think you have to wall jump from the opposite wall to clear that without hitting the spikes. So we're going to be all done now with the dojo run. Just grab this skull. This is the last room. Grab the heal and get ready for your Ryu fight. Is Ryu any harder than normal? He might be a little bit faster, maybe, but I don't really think so. I think he's just kind of the same. So I'm gonna lose this fight because honestly I'm out of practice with fighting Ryu. I grinded this out in the demo. Just so you know, hard mode in the demo is different. They have made changes. As you can see, this level was not available in hard mode, so it's all new to us. But in the next level, we've actually already done it before, and you're gonna notice that at least the boss is different, which is gonna be spicy. It takes me a couple tries to get him. But yeah, so this is the Ryu fight, yada yada yada. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You can skip ahead to the next level if you'd like, but I'm just gonna play this out so you can see me get totally wrecked. And I do think his dive range maybe is a little bit more than in the demo. I'm not really sure, but maybe not. Oh my god, look at it. He's just juggling me. I'm just playing right into his hands. No HP for hyper techniques. I'm done. No hyper charges, and an early guillotine seals my fate. The way he kills me is pretty cool. I'll give him that. This is sick. Wow. He's like, no you don't. That was a very sick way to kill me. I'm jealous. But hey, we'll go into the next level now with level 1-2. So again, same challenges as always and same collectibles as the demo. So we will just quickly go through this hard mode. Not a whole lot is different in the level that I noticed. There might be a few things that were different, like the behavior of some of the AI I noticed has changed from the demo. But other than that, most of it is the same until the boss. So we are gonna go and grab this scarab. We're gonna double lunge just to finish that challenge. We're gonna die on purpose in this run as a speedrunning technique that we learned from Light when he did his run. We learned from watching him. I do a pretty poor job at this, but it's good enough to get through, so you will be able to as well. You don't have to grind out the perfect strategy. We'll get this done. So we got 27 kills there. Normally it would be like 25 on the demo. So at some point there must have been some extra enemies. I don't really know where they were. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, actually no, that's not true. In the demo we'd have like 30 by then, right? Yeah, because they changed. We don't need a 30 kit combo. Oh wait, maybe we do still need it. That's right. Well, in any case, it doesn't matter. I'll take a look at it later. We're gonna get this guy dead, and we're just chilling. The AI on these purple skulls seems to be different on hard mode because they would fly away from you a lot more in the demo, which was annoying, and I'm actually glad they changed that. But there was also a way to deal with it. It was just not conducive to speedrunning quite as well. So really good change on their part. This is roughly the same. Don't roll through this unless you really know how to do it. And we are going to mostly roll past this stuff. Try not to take too much damage because we need our health for quite a while. It's just more of the same at this point. Grab this beetle. Blue. And again, the purple guys actually fly at us now, which is so nice. No more chasing them down. But this is all the same. Jump, jump, skip that guy. Grab that heal. And just be careful jumping on these. It is a little tricky. Just kind of aim for one, two at a time. You'll get it. Roll through the short fires. Wait for this to go off if you need to. Ooh, that was risky. And then I get juggled by fire here. This is embarrassing, but it's okay. That is quite all right. Missed a kill as well. We'll kill this guy. Wait for the fire to go off. Wait for a fire to come. There we go. And boom, bam, bam, bam. It's not the fastest route, but it is safe. So these purple guys, their AI has changed. Again, they will go after you now, which makes this so much better. Watch out, these guys do not spawn until you get across. And then grab this checkpoint because we're gonna die on purpose. And you can just kind of go through, take damage on purpose here. It's quite all right. All part of the plan. And then once that checks out, you die and respawn all the way back. Good to go. I would kill this guy second, but it doesn't really matter. Grab your beetle. And up we go. Get this pumpkin guy out of here. Jump over these shuriken dudes. Yeah, be careful with those lunges, because they'll still hit you with their fire after they're dead. Perfect. Keep going. Oh, yeah. Do that better than I did that. And then grab that second one, and now we are in the gauntlet. I noticed this guy spawns right away to give you a hypercharge. That was new. But just wipe these guys out, just like you did in the demo, if you played the demo. Wait for this bouncy guy to spawn. And then lunge. Triple kill. Love it. Bye-bye. And we are just about at the boss here in a second. Alright, we are here. Alright, so for this boss, you'll notice there's fire in the middle now. That was not the case in the demo. Just avoid these fireballs for now. You can play it safe. Just stand between them, don't jump, and then roll when he dashes at you. That's going to be the key. If you have HP for hypercharge, of course that's the better strategy. But you can guillotine across the fire when he throws those orbs. Just dodge these. Again, just dodge these. Don't run into fire like that. That was really dumb. Roll through. Guillotine over, typically. Dodge these. And get your free hypercharge. Jump over. This fire in the middle does make this pretty tricky. You'll guillotine this every time. And for this part, because of the fire in the middle, it's pretty hard to roll through it. You're gonna take damage if you do. It'll be a speedrun strat, I'm sure, to do something like that, but for now we're just gonna play it safe. Again, just dodge these fire orbs. Speedrunners will find a way to optimize it, but for now just try to stay alive and get your kill. Guillotine over. Jump on his head for this part. Doesn't last as long as it used to. And wipe him out, dude. Again, dodge these fire orbs. And you are done with the first 3 levels of hard mode. And you can finally take a breather because you've unlocked the world map. So congratulations on starting hard mode, guys. Like I said, you don't need to be perfect. That will come with repetition and grinding it out. But for now, we're just gonna try to get through hard mode to get you your secret ending and your secret level. All right, see you in the next level. All right, everybody, let's do level 1-3. This is gonna be your first real challenge. The reason why level 1-3 is gonna be a challenge is because of the boss. But let's get through the level, and then we'll cover exactly how you're gonna beat the boss when we get there. Most of this is gonna be the same for you. I mean, you're running through the same enemies, same hypercharge strategies. We're fighting the demons, yada, yada, yada. But there's a lot of platforming in this level, so timing your jumps with the fireballs to make sure you juggle yourself across, using shurikens as a bounce, using your hypercharge correctly, and then eliminating hanging foes. Those are kind of the skills that you'll be exercising in this level. So we're gonna climb up here and play a little more fire pot dancing, wait for it to just about come out when you're like, I think it's about to shoot it. And this one doesn't really matter, they shoot so fast. That was a close one, but I did an uphang. Now these guys are here, so jump over him, grab his hypercharge and wipe him out. Wait for the fire to just about come out and then jump. There you go. Kind of get a feel for the cadence of shuriken throws, a feeling for the cadence of the fire pot releases, because it will trip you up. Cadence is kind of a thing in this game, you know? The game tries to teach you X thing happens every so frequently, right? But then they mix it up on you, and that's where it gets tough. They're like, well, it usually goes at this pace, but now it goes at this pace. And that's why you really got to pay attention to the frequency of actions. Now, I'm going to take Traveler's Blessing here for my talisman, but honestly, for killing the boss, Last Stance is a really good option. I take the heal just to get through the level a little bit easier. Honestly, it's probably not necessary, but that's the one I picked for the full heal on checkpoint. I think the damage at low health is going to be very, very, very useful on the boss, but you decide for yourself. Do you need help with the boss, or do you need help with getting through the level? Pick the talisman that covers your weak point. Now, this is the secret room, just like in normal, and this is how you get through it. I don't know how I didn't take damage there, but hey, whatever, you know? Fall down, and then juggle yourself across. Don't do that. It is what it is. Alright, so we're gonna go through. If you do this part like really fast, it's pretty cool, you know, like without getting hit. But of course, I get hit by everything. That's alright. You don't need to be perfect. Alright, continue through, continue through. There will be... you can't touch these things on the wall, by the way. So you want to do a guillotine jump through there. Grab your beetle and let's move. Of course, this guy's back. So remember to jump off of his weapon. Boop. And remember to guillotine for that. And then dodge. Yeah, perfect. Just like that, guys. Grab your beetle. This one's especially valuable. It's worth 3. We're going to need as many beetles as possible. And we're just chilling. These are wide jumps, so just be careful. Alright, so we're coming up on the skull. The skulls in this level haven't moved, so they're pretty easy. I don't really think there's any need to collect the skulls other than your rating. You do want to do it for when we get to those levels that gate unlocks behind a certain rating. So get into the habit of getting your collectibles just for that reason. Other than that, there's the secret level scrolls if you feel like doing them. I think they're worth picking up. Some of them are pretty hard to pick up. And I also think that you're going to need the scarabs no matter what. But the skulls are optional, and really the only purpose of the skulls for us, as far as I can think right now, is to boost our score at the end of the level, which we will want to get into the habit of doing. You don't need S ranks as far as we know yet, but there are definitely going to be levels where you need A rank, B rank, C rank, so just be ready for that. Wait for the fireball, jump up. Dodge this guy, dodge through him. Ooh, like a samurai showdown, only we're a ninja and we win. I do pick up a death here in a second. I don't remember why, but I do die after this. Oh, right, so be careful about getting jebaited by these guys. See, they're gonna move away from you. Make sure that you jump, you run and jump as they're far from you, because they'll be close by the time you get there. I actually think I die a couple of times. I'm like, oh, I see, right? Like, I get it. And then what do? The same thing again. Classic. But we'll get it this time. I'm not going to include all my deaths, don't worry. Well, that is all my deaths leading up to the boss, but Don't worry, I'm not. I'll edit out the pointless footage. But get this. Do that. Wait for him. There you go. So you move together at the same time. Kill this guy. Easy done. Grab the ceiling. Now it wants you to start hitting fireballs. So we're gonna start using our sword defensive. Well, aside from that one time. I should have hit that, but that's alright. Of course, the music is banging in this level. And now just backslashes. Not backshots, backslashes. Grab this guy. Kill that guy. Again, it really wants you to understand the value of using your sword to hit things coming at you. Something that's easier to forget on normal in the later levels. Very important skill. Wait for these bullets if you didn't kill that. There we go. You can just roll through these. Once you trigger it, it makes a noise, just roll. Trigger it, roll, trigger it, roll. Alright, we're at the boss. Let's talk about the boss, because on normal you don't need to understand this boss to kill him, but on hard you do. It's all about movement and using the platforms. That is what this is all about. So I'm gonna open up here with this hyper slash, but what you wanna do is when he does that when he goes in the top lane versus the bottom lane, he does different attacks. So bottom lane, he throws fire, which will reach you on the opposite platform, so you have to dodge it. Then you go down to hit him. It's that simple. When he does fire breath attack, you're safe on the close platform. So he's far, he did low, he does upper fire, we jump, we go down, we go up, then we attack. Do you see the pattern? We have to go up to avoid the fireball, but down to attack him, and you can hypercharge in that time. When he reaches intermission, he does this, where he'll go near or far. If he goes far, you have to get away from the fire breath, but don't do it until after the little fireball throw that he does. So dodge that. It's very specific why we dodge the way that we dodge, because his hand will hit you if he's throwing the little fireballs. Now we have no health left. That talisman for extra damage would be really nice right now. But yeah, so we dodge, we wait, just be patient. Be patient. We're on a sliver of health on this attempt, so really we gotta clean this up. But this is how you kill the boss. Dodge that. Now see this fire breath? You have to get off the platform if you're far away. Alright, we have a hyper charge. There we go, some free attacks. Hopefully this shows you how to do this boss on hard mode. With a few attempts, you'll clean it up and take less damage than I did. Stand in the middle here, jump over this, and then go for the kill. Alright guys, that is level 1-3 on hard with a few deaths. Not perfect, but you don't have to be perfect to get your final ending to the game either. Don't be intimidated by hard mode. You can absolutely do it. Alright, so the next one jumps right into the level as Komori. Let's get this one going. Now I've got good news for you. Not every boss is a lot harder on hard. This is actually going to be an example where the boss is pretty much the same difficulty on hard as it was on normal, which is probably good news to a lot of you, but some people might find that to be bad news. So, you know, whatever it is, we're going to go to the left here and kind of just navigate this level. Again, this is probably a lot easier of a level than Kenji's level so far. Here I was trying to get the challenge done for the 10 bounces, but I was like, it's not working out, whatever. And there's better spots to do that later. Anyways, we need to activate the elevator, so we're gonna go left, and nothing too complex here. Just watch out. It's easy to step on the lightning traps on this level for whatever reason. And we're gonna hit this button, boop, and then we're gonna move on. Now so far in our runs, we haven't had any level grade requirements, and that remains true for this level. So you don't have to worry about how well you're doing. You're not gonna miss out on anything. We just really need to get through the level, and so that's what we're gonna do. I suspect that most people aren't going to have a hard time navigating this one, but we're still going to go through the whole level, just in case. And if you just want to see the boss, I can probably timestamp it below and do that so that we can... So let's go down this way and get our collectibles. Again, if you don't remember why we are doing our collectibles, there is value in getting everything except for the skulls. And the skulls, we are just doing it out of completionist / habituary behavior. But for the skulls, they don't unlock anything. They just increase your letter grade, which won't matter on this level, but it will on later levels. And so because of that, we want to make sure that we get a high letter grade just into our sort of attempts. We're not going for S ranks. As far as we know, we don't need S rank. We don't need S++ rank. We already did that in normal for the achievements. But we do need to get A rank on some missions. We do need to get B and C on some missions if it maintains the same requirements as normal, which I suspect it will. But we'll see when we get there. If it suddenly says we need S rank, I'll help you get your S rank. Don't worry. You might say, Ninja Burrito guy, but do you even know how to get an S rank? Don't worry. We'll get our S ranks, I promise you. Don't worry about it. S rank just takes some grinding, you know. You just gotta get good, and that's okay, because we can do that. So again, the mob placements are a little different. We're fighting new enemy types, yada yada, which is all great. But this level really is pretty dang easy. We are chilling, going at a leisurely pace, you might even say. This part is pretty cool. So we're gonna keep going and use this elevator. Now we're using the biker girl skin on Komori, but I think I'm gonna swap her to the skin we got for beating the game and see how that one looks. I think this one is actually better, though I don't know how I unlocked it. I did the bullet train level and I got the achievement for not dying, like not falling off a cliff, and that's when we got it. But I don't know if that was simultaneously with like collecting all skulls or scarabs or something, you know. So I should probably look up how I unlocked this, because I don't actually know, because so many things happened at so many different times and at the same time. But in any case, blast your way through here. Destroy these cameras if you wish. We can jump up here to get this scarab. You can also climb from the left side of the room up if it's easier for you. And we will continue going upstairs. I don't know why, but this reminds me of like Metal Gear Solid. If you guys remember Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation, you would climb these like infinite staircases and have enemies coming at you constantly. And it's like a 2D rendition of that, although there is a 2D rendition of that in the original Metal Gear 2 game. But whatever. In any case, we're Ninja Gaidening. Up and up and up. Nothing can stop us. And the music is jamming. It's so good. The thing about Komori that makes her so powerful is that she can outrange the melee targets. She doesn't have a resource bar on her ranged attack, so she doesn't need to hypercharge as many enemies as Kenji does. She can just delete them from far away. That's what makes her so potent as a character, and why when you're playing as Kenji, they really do need to limit that to a resource bar, because this is ridiculous. She can kill the blue guy, she can kill the armored guy from far away with no problems. Like, check this out. She just does what she wants. See, there's no risk to her. She's actually overpowered. And perhaps without her, Kenji could not do what he needs to do. Maybe the real hero here is Komori. I'm just saying. She's kind of awesome. But we're gonna navigate through this area. There's a lot of enemies. You can literally just spam your daggers. Like the power of the dagger cannot be overstated. It is ridiculously powerful. It just is. It can kill anything from anywhere, and it has no resource bar. Like, playing as Komori is overpowered. And that's why this level is easy. We're gonna go left to get the collectible for the secret level. You do not have to do the secret level for the achievements. You do not have to do the secret level for the ending. But we're gonna pick them up, and we're probably gonna give them a try just for fun. But you do not have to. You just come here, and let's grab that. It is interesting that most of the collectibles haven't changed spots, but some have. I'm curious to see. Actually, the only one we've seen moved so far is the dojo level. So actually, I wonder if any others have moved, or if it's just that level got special treatment. You know. Now, something we can discuss while we're backtracking here is, you know, Dotemu and Game Kitchen, I think, mentioned on social media, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they mentioned post-launch plans for Ninja Gaiden RAGEBOUND, perhaps? And if that's the case, are they going to cook something up for us? Is Game Kitchen got another meal on the stove for us? What would it be? Do you think there would be like a trials mode? Because I kind of treat the secret missions as the trial mode. You know what I mean? And you can do your 10 guillotine boosts here if you'd like. You know, like the secret missions don't have bosses. They're kind of like challenge levels and not required. That is our trial mode in my opinion. But are they going to try to include something else for us? I don't honestly know. But I would love to see more stuff, because once hard mode's done, the only thing that's left is to just increase grades, like S++, you know, stuff like that. No hit runs, yada, yada, yada. If you really want to go hard with Ninja Gaiden RAGEBOUND, that is what's left. And there's a lot of people who will be doing that, you know? But for me, will I be doing that? I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. It could be cool, though, to have, like, the game clear screen, because the game clear screen shows all the levels you've done. So if you didn't do, like, one of the secret levels, it won't show it. But when you beat the game, it shows all of your levels and all of your grades on each level. So it could be a cool screenshot to be like S++ on every level on hard. I don't know. I also have to ask, like, is there anything to unlock by doing that? Like, is there a skin you get for all S ranks? You know what I mean? I don't know. I should probably look at one of these like S rank all levels videos and see if someone's unlocked anything. But we're about to get to the boss here, finally. Again, very straightforward level. We're just going through, and this boss hasn't really changed from normal mode, so she's very easy. Maybe she does more lightning strikes. This is like the one hit that I take on this boss. I accidentally ran into that lightning blast, but that's all right. She is just the same. I do miss a lot of my hypercharges here because I'm a goober. So make sure you dodge this when she winds up. But you should already be familiar with these mechanics from normal mode. We shoot the hypercharged one last, and you should wait to shoot the hypercharge at her. Pay attention, we dodge, then we wait. No second slash? Alright, no problem. Again, shoot the one on the right first, then the left, and then we're gonna go wait for her to move, and then hit her with the hypercharge. That's how you should do it every time. Don't do what I do all the other times. What I do is pretty dumb. If you're leading the boss, you can bait her into shots like that, but it's really not necessarily. Oh, the triple. So watch for the triple. It's dodged pretty much like that. You hold your dodge. Don't dodge too early, or you'll get hit by the second one. Unfortunately, I made a mistake here. And I was like, no, get out of the way. But that's all right. It worked out. Just an extra dodge. And then jump. So yeah, you really have to create a runway to dodge those lightning blasts. But again, normal mechanics, nothing too problematic. And you don't even need a high letter grade on this level anyways. At least not for the achievement, so not a problem. Jump, ooh. close. That we did that with not much runway, but we made it work. And that is the end of Komori's first level. Good job, guys. We're making our way through. Remember, we are on Act 2 of hard mode. There are 4 acts, so we are making great progress. What I think I'll do is I'll save the secret levels until we're done with the main campaign, just to streamline getting the achievement, and then maybe we'll take a visit at those after. But let's go to the next level. All right, so we're on level 2, and we've got a long way to go to get to the secret level, but believe me, we're gonna fly through it. You can beat this game in, like, you know, a chicken wings amount of hours. But what we're gonna do is look at level 2. This is an easy level. You really don't need me to explain to you how easy this level is, but I'm here. We're gonna sit through this, and we're gonna get this done. I'm gonna hold your hand, and I've decided we're probably not gonna do the secret levels in this guide. This guide is just gonna be because we did the 100% achievement guide, and it needs its own guide. You know what I mean? Like, hard mode needs its own guide for the specifics, because it gets a little hairy, especially the boss fights. So we'll stop there, but maybe we'll do the secret levels at some point. Not today, but I can tell you at this point, I have officially beaten it on hard mode, the whole thing, and we are gonna go ham and we're gonna get it done, guys. You can absolutely do this. It's not impossible. So get the scarab, because honestly, you don't need scarabs that much, but we probably at this point almost have enough scarabs to buy everything that I'm gonna use. But you can keep getting scarabs. I'm gonna keep getting scarabs just in case you want to buy something else. Get that skull. Like, all the collectibles are in the same spots as normal, guys, so you've run through normal to get this far anyways. You know where most of them are, but we're gonna keep going. As you can tell, this is not a bad level, and it's a fun one. I was really impressed. I like using the biker skin on Komori. It's super cool. I don't know if the helmet is just because we used the biker skin. I'm not really sure, and I don't even know what you have to do to unlock Komori's biker skin. I just know I got it before finishing normal on the level where you need to not die the whole level, 4-5. Level 4-5. But yeah, just be careful at this part. Obviously, hit the train back. There's a few extra enemies. I left a few deaths in some of the later levels because it's just so, like, they're so short, you know. So get ready for that. Once we get to like level 4, 5, 4, 6, there's gonna be deaths. And that's okay. That's part of the grind, you know. But very doable. I'm gonna show you how to skip some enemies successfully as well later on. Again, this is not for S ranks. As it turns out, we do not need S ranks in any level, I can confirm. So we're just chilling, man. We are absolutely chilling. Kill this guy, kill that guy, spaghetti this guy's meatball, boom. And I actually will mark the levels that have grade requirements and what the grade requirement is when we get to those levels, so that if you are trying to unlock everything, if you are trying to get all of the equipment or whatever on hard mode, you'll at least know ahead of time which levels need grade C, grade D, grade B, except for the secret levels. Of course, the secret ops levels, almost all of them require D rank. One of them, I think, requires higher than that. One or two is like B, I think. I'd have to check normal, but all of the rank requirements have stayed the same from normal mode. So whatever is true in normal is true in hard for that. We're really just dealing with increased mobs, new placement, yada yada yada, bada bing bada boom. And you see the strategy doesn't really change on this level. Again, this one is just a chill, relaxing time. Landing a motorcycle on a demon's head has never felt better. But we're gonna go get to the portal, and that's the end of the level, guys. That's it. Well, you know, you gotta fight like 60 enemies first. For this part, literally just press the attack button and roll around. Like, it's not that complex. If you die here, I'm very sorry that happened to you. That's terrible. That's tragic. I would be so sad. But you're gonna survive because you're a master ninja. You're on hard. You're not some rookie ninja. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, that's it. Good job. Before we get moving to the next level, should we go to the shop? Should we go manage our talismans? Talisman choice is a lot more important on hard mode. You either choose talismans that make running the level easier, or you choose talismans that make the boss easier, which is obviously not helpful in levels that don't have a boss. We're going to do level 3-1 next. This one's actually a pretty quick one, and there is only one skull. Let's just fly through it as fast as we can, and then we'll move right on to 3-2 after that. 3-2 is the first level with rank requirements, but this one does not have them. Bada bing, bada boom. So as you can see, the level is a little bit different now, and we have more gaps, we have more enemies, different types of enemies, but you're still doing the same thing so far. Using Komori's web. Oh, yeah. Don't, let's not talk about that. For these, just do your regular roll, get through there. Kill these goobers, dude. Look at them, they're goobering about. Wow. Just be a little bit careful. Yep, use your spider weapon as well if you can. When you're on the wall, it goes the wrong way, so you need to do a jump in Y there. Don't do what I did. And don't do that either. Wasted a hypercharge. A lot of this level is about careful jumps to avoid the spikes. It's not necessary. It is a pretty easy level, but it's there. I wasted hypercharge, so we're going to do that to get the skull right there. There it is. And that's how you actually spider weapon. So roll through here. I'm just checking. I'm checking for stuff. Roll through here. And then that's where the skull normally is. It's not there on hard mode, so this is an example of when that moved. Which we like to see. We like to see changes in our difficulties. I love that. I don't like when things are the same across difficulties. Just use your hypercharges, you know. Get through here in one piece. Oops. You can use a ranged one there. Perfect. Melee, roll, melee, ranged, melee. Doesn't matter. Nice job. Kill this guy because we don't like him. I'm going to use my ultimate here, even though it's totally unnecessary, just because that's where I do it on normal. Totally unnecessary on hard, though. It's actually a bit easier looking there on hard. I've noticed a couple spots in this game are easier on hard. Towards the end of the game, there's an easier spot. I can't remember exactly where it was, but on one of the last levels, there's like one particular instance where it just has fewer enemies to fight on hard, and there's not any more stage hazards to make up for it, which I thought was really interesting. Alright. Oh, yeah, sorry. There are going to be instances of me messing up these Komori parts sometimes. You know, we will survive as a family, guys. We will get through these trying times of me messing up. Ugh. Try again. So this is a little more complicated on hard. As you can tell, you do have to bounce off the fire, but at this point, we're a few levels in, guys. You know how to bounce on fire. You beat the game on normal. You're prepared for this. Roll through here, hit this thingamabob, kill that guy, kill that guy, kill this guy, kill that guy, hit the button. Done deal. You know what you're doing. Kill all these dudes. And I want to say, you know, to continue the discussion that we were having about doing the secret ops levels on hard, I actually encourage you not to do them before clearing hard mode, because you don't really need the upgrades that they give unless someone comes forward and says, hey, actually, there's like this really easy, cheesy strat you can do with some of the upgrades. At the moment, since we don't know about that, I don't think they're necessary to beat the game on hard. I don't think they make it tremendously easier the way that I use them so far. Hey, watch out on this, by the way. Triple jump. Anyways, so I recommend beating hard mode first, because you're going to unlock some really cool skins when you beat hard mode, and you're going to want some levels and objectives to use those skins on. So I recommend finishing hard mode and then cleaning up the rest of the game. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here against the Cyclops. I'm failing miserably. So this is the first level that does have a rank requirement. It is A. I have it on the top of the screen here so that you can't miss it. And I will put that for every level that has Muramasa Shop unlocks that require a rank. This is the highest one. No other level requires an A rank beyond this one, thankfully. And this level, I mean, I don't think it's particularly tough to get A rank on this level, hopefully. I have tried to edit out some of my deaths here, so if it looks like there's a couple of jump cuts, don't worry too much about it. Actually, I might have kept this death in. Ooh, let's see if I die. Yeah, I bet you I die. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Love it. Hard mode guide, by the way. Hard mode guide, by the way. And yeah, hard mode guide, by the way. Yeah, okay, so back on track here. Let's get this done. Honestly, some of these early levels, they're not terribly different on hard, layout-wise. This one has a few differences, if I recall, but it's mostly just the change of enemies that change how you go about it. It makes this part easier because there's just more stuff to bounce off of. So in my opinion, you know, like look, there's just enemies everywhere. This is crazy tough. Yeah, I don't know why my daggers didn't do their magic trick there, but whatever. You can bounce off those bullets. Don't need to kill it. And then down, up, easy. Dodge, there you go. Let's ride the gondola. Bada boom. And just remember, this is the same as normal. You want to jump onto the ceiling there. And then you're good to go. Kill that dude right in the face. Now, I will say some of these early levels actually were pretty difficult. The pirate level coming up after this was not fun. Like, it was fun, but it was frustrating. It was frustrating how much I was dying in that level. Like, it was a lot. Like, probably most deaths in the entire game, aside from, like, the final level. Oh, I kept that death in. Aside from the final level, I think the pirate level is the one that I die the absolute most on. More than any other level. And, yeah, we got quite a few deaths on this level, but, you know, it is what it is. And I have beaten hard. So that means you are going to be able to beat hard. If you have any doubts, you can do this, dude. You can unlock all the achievements. You know, you can unlock the secret costumes. You're going to do it. So how this works is you go all the way as far as you can, and then you catch yourself with the up A. Now, it's another Komori part. We love Komori parts. They're pretty fun, actually. This is honestly one of my favorite things about this game, is playing as Komori during these parts. She's overpowered, dude. She's genuinely overpowered when she can just throw daggers infinitely, because each one of her daggers is just as strong as Kenji's sword. There's no damage difference. Things die in one hit, right? So you get the benefit of range, honestly. You get the benefit of safety and range. And I think that's overpowered. Which is why it works so perfectly that her use is limited to certain sections. Hopefully I don't have a lot of deaths in here, but I played this level earlier this afternoon, and it's now 12:30 at night, so who really knows what happened? You know what I mean? We're gonna break this wall. Remember, we're still collecting secrets and stuff. It's just good habit. I think I actually do miss one of the ninja scrolls in this run, so I apologize. I think I missed secret level 6. I think I beat that level and I was like, wait, where's my scroll? I just didn't get it. I just totally forgot to break the wall, or they moved it. They might have moved it, but I'm pretty sure I just forgot to break the wall for it. And I think that was... Is that the pyro level? Is it the pyro level for that? I don't think so. But we'll get there when we get there. This part is done best not like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to die at some point. We'll see. Oh, look at them all. Go down, Kenji. This part is... You do need to conserve health here, because you will die right before the next checkpoint if you don't. So try not to make these silly mistakes. Like, this guy's gonna kill me. Look at that. That is so sad. That makes me so sad. But yeah, this is a better way to do this part. I recommend doing it this way. Get your hypercharges below you. Go down under the ground back there to double up on hypercharges. Yeah, I messed this up. Well, it is what it is. We're down here now. And we're dead. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's go one more time. Look, this is how you do it. Drop down there, kill that guy, jump on this guy's head, and then kill everyone with it. That's what you're supposed to do there. Do it that way, alright? And don't waste that hypercharge. This is just all the sins of me rushing too much, honestly. Alright, he'll come up. There we go. That's how you're supposed to do this part. Except for, getting hit at the bottom. But, Alright. And we are golden. Just watch out. You're possibly low on HP here, so just be extra careful. There is a checkpoint after this Komori run. And we're going, Komori. We're going. Here we go. Going down. And just, spam daggers. She's just so powerful, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. Just spam daggers. And then for this part, I'm going to show you. So in my achievement guide, I did not show the proper way to do this. I put it as an alternative. This is how you do this the correct way. Wow. Don't get hit by that guy. But you bounce up. Easy peasy. That's your final scare. Well, that's one way to do that. There we go. So just be cognizant of your hypercharges. They have very specific use cases on hard. And what they like to do is give you a hypercharge, but then delay showing you the enemy that you need it for, so you don't really know to save it till you've already died or messed up once. To get through this, you can roll jump. There you go. Easy. Alright, so now that we're at the blood part, I skipped the cutscene because I had some deaths here. Just be extra careful, Be extra careful. I might actually skip more of this level on accident when I was editing this. Don't edit while tired. But it's pretty straightforward. You'll be alright. Just if I missed anything. I did not, maybe. Oh, no, I did. Yeah, I did miss some stuff. It is what it is. Too late now. Let's kill this boss. So killing this boss, kind of a pain, to be honest. You need to know his attack patterns. You need to know that he's going to do his dive, and then he's going to do his spit. It's safe to attack the left dragon here because it's doing the blue, which means the other one's doing the purple breath, which is out of range. So that's safe. Watch out for the underground dives after every one, though. It's very particular. Save your rage-bound arts for the killing blow. Because one, it's a challenge to help you get A rank, and two, it just does a ton of damage. It's a very nice way to finish him off. Oh yeah, don't do that. But good to know, if you slip off the arena, you can guillotine your way back up. They're going to dive under you. Almost every time an attack phase ends, get ready for 2 dives. You can hypercharge one of them, but honestly, this fight is kind of designed around hypercharging the one that isn't currently vulnerable. So for example, let's see what's going to happen. So he does the dive, right? We're just going to rage bound. It doesn't matter. But when he does his mouth dive like that, you can hit him to gain the charge and then use it on the other snake. You know what I mean? Because he's already pacified. But anyways, that's your A rank for Level 3, 2. Level 3, 2 is a lot. I know. Luckily, the rewards you get for A here, I don't use either of them. I don't even buy them on this run, so, you know, it's whatever. All right, 3, 3, 3, 4, and 3, 5 unlocked. So I'm going to get some changes to our talismans before level 3, 3. We need a B rank on 3, 3, and I'm thinking about getting talismans that help me get through the level for a while, rather than helping me with boss fights. So I'm going to take Traveler's Blessing and add Last Stance for boss damage for now. And Steel Mind, actually. Yeah. So Steel Mind, actually, yeah, what I said was completely wrong. I'm taking boss talismans for now. Later on, you'll see me swap them out, and then I'll swap back to boss-related talismans way later. But for now, let's go. Level 3, 3. Is this the pirate level? Oh, man, I think it is. Oh. Yeah. This is not a fun one, guys. So again, just be extra careful with the mobs. You don't have to be perfect. Not at all. I don't know why that guy respawns. He's like, hey, I'm here now. Yeah, see, look, you can see all the mistakes I'm making, and you're going to still get through the level just fine, because you're not going to make as many mistakes as I do. Delaying that jump until he's about to breathe is the correct thing to do. Clean those guys up, and now the fun begins. These frogs are just evil, because I hate not being able to hit them. Alright, so this secret wall is still here. It's just a little bit more spiky than we remember. But you should be able to flip over that purple guy and then wipe him out. And if you don't have a hypercharge, just use your spider weapon. Just like that. Alright, let's get this done real quickly. So you do have to jump on these guys. I think I mess it up here, maybe? Nope, I don't, because I'm the best. Ah. Alright, get that time. And we are done with the command part. Cannons away. Alright, head on down. Be careful, guys. The fish are way more vicious on hard mode. You don't have to kill every enemy unless you're going for high rank, so I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything, which consequently I think I do end up missing something. He will respawn, use him as a guillotine, and boom, that's the way to do that. Yeah, see, look, these fish are killing me, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. This one's kind of a pain. But it is what it is. Just do your best. You'll manage. I don't know why I didn't just throw that hypercharge at him, but yeah. I think what you should do there is pick up the hypercharge and then back up and throw it at him, but it doesn't matter. Falling down here. So now these guys are shooting these two clouds to once, and you're going to get two more skeletons that you don't get on normal mode here. Just clean those up real quick. Try not to take much damage because this is a long run to the next checkpoint. Yep, use your spider weapons. Your comma throws are really, really good for this level. Try not to jump into the dude. We're going to try to skip some enemies, but if we can't, we can't. It's alright. There we go. Clean. Grab this hypercharge, shoot it at that dude. You'll get another one behind you, but it's one of these goopy dudes. Oh, this part's really tight. Be careful. Be very careful. You can definitely guillotine there if you want. That's what I did. It's not the best thing, but it works. It works. Yeah, don't get hit there. You can actually jump on the left side here if you lower yourself a little bit. Jump and hold right, and then up. case you want this skull for whatever reason. Alright. Lots of dudes, lots of dudes. Jump over this guy. Now this part, be careful guys. It's so easy to fall a million times on this part. You have to use guillotines to get through it. That's just the name of the game. As you can see, I'm not doing great. When I was doing this, I was like, why am I dying? I'm getting hit by everything. Just grab onto this. Be careful here. If you fall down, you can just instantly die on the sides. And I think this might be where I missed the scroll. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'm like looking for it. Like, where is it? It's normally here. Ah, it's right there. There it is. Oh, there's something. Ah, beetle. Yep, perfect use of comma. I definitely recommend not swapping out comma yet. It's just too useful for some of these guys. We're just skipping a bunch of enemies. Well, and then doing that. Embarrassing, embarrassing, embarrassing. Alright, let's grab this real quick. Easy peasy, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, chop the guy, guillotine the other guy. And be mindful of your health, of course. This is a long run back if you die. It is a long run back, dude. We have to get to that checkpoint. I bet you that's where the map was. That hole we just jumped over a little bit ago. I bet you can go down there on hard. I'd have to double check. I think that's where it is. Oh wait, does this level even have a map? Ah, it doesn't matter. Let's go. I know I'm missing a map in one level. We'll figure it out. Ah, wait. This is the level we did get the map on. That's right, because it's here. You get it with Kamori. What am I talking about this whole time? Hard mode guide, by the way, where we don't really know anything that we've done. And, of course, messed up the Kamori run. What are you doing? Me. That's alright. Bada bing. Bada boom. Yeah, the map's there the whole time. What was I thinking? What level am I missing it on? Oh. Let's see, 3, 6. Which one is the 6th scroll at? It would be. Is it level 4-1? Maybe it's level 4-1. Let me check on that. Level 4-1. Is it? I don't think it is 4-1. What level are we missing a scroll? No, it's not. It's not 4-1. It's gonna end up being. I can figure this out. Ah, it's 3-5. Construction site. That's the level I didn't get the map on. Ah, that's crazy. Okay, well anyways, be careful through this section. It's ugly. Honestly, I kind of just got knocked around. Do not do it this way. Be more careful. But hey, if it works, it works. And it did work, technically. That was not my best moment, I'll be honest. But there's several sections in this game where you can literally just fail successfully. You can succeed, you know, like a fish and mail style, you know what I mean? Alright, so there is a scarab up there. So getting to it is a little tricky. the jump is kind of specific. You can actually shoot the cannon up there a little bit. I don't know if that helps any, but I did it because I thought it would. But at the end of the day, does it help? I don't think so. Maybe? Yeah, see, I don't know. I just magically jumped right at the time. Couldn't tell you guys. Just keep trying. And I'm out of ninja juice. Oh my god. Okay, grab this skull. I'm gonna end up dying here, so I'm gonna cut, I think, to when I don't die. But just drop down here. And yeah. Get this. This part's a little annoying. Because it's another platforming part with a long checkpoint. So just take it nice and steady, guys. Do everything deliberately. Deliberate. Yeah, this part's awful. I was like, how do I do this jump? It was very tricky. So just be patient with that and you will get it. Wait for the platform to be not too close and you'll be able to make the jump. Not too far, not too close. Both are death. And then finally, when you get here, this heel is a little bit of a trap. You can get it. Or you can fall like me and realize that you've been trapped. We're gonna go in here with our sliver of health and just try to get the scarab that's in here. I'm gonna end up dying after I get the scarab. And that's just, you know, we have no health left. We messed up too much. But I'll make the run back and you won't have to watch it. Yeah, if you carefully navigate through here, you can get the scarab. Don't do that. Okay, so let's go back. Full health. Well, half health, you know. Get the heal. Jump back up. There's a lot going on here. The left to right movement generally works, though. And we're going to come in here. I'm getting deleted. Oh, my God. You can use your RAGEBOUND arts there. I recommend that as a very strong move. And then this is a little different this time as well. There's now a lot of extra spikes. You're going to have to depend on the boss for movement a little bit more than you have to in normal. So just be prepared for that. Bounce off this fly. Yep. You can kill this guy, or you can mess up like me. Even though I'm far back, you can still hit these two flies and get across. Just be prepared. Don't slow down for these spires. Don't get hit by the green guy. Keep jumping, keep jumping, keep jumping on the tentacles, then the flies. And you're just about done. Go up, not down. You can probably roll through those, I bet, if you do it correctly. Alright, it's boss time. Let's get this done. This boss is a pain in the ass, but just remember to focus down her projectiles so they don't hit you. Jump from the green, not like that. Get away for the slash. Honestly, you should just play it patiently for the free hypercharges until the tentacles are out. There's no need to rush. Just calmly dodge. Get your hypercharges for free. Dodge the slash. Don't run into it. I hate this boss. I'm gonna be honest. I hate fighting this boss. Jump. There you go. Remember, we're saving our rage arts for when we need it or for when the boss is low. Focus down tentacles. Tentacles should be killed with the hypercharges from now on. If there's a tentacle up, you use a hypercharge on it. That's just how it goes. So we've got another tentacle here, but our RAGEBOUND arts are up. We're in a little bit of trouble. There we go. We're good now. We've stabilized. We have stabilized. So it's a little tricky, but generally you will play that boss for hypercharges. Let the boss give you hypercharges because it gives you quite a few for free, and use those on the tentacles. Alrighty, so we are now on level 3, 4. The rank that we need for this one is a B. Surprise, surprise. And it's not too bad. This level's not too bad, but some parts are a little harder. Watch out for these. I recommend changing your talisman to this one. I don't remember what this one is called, but it'll give you the description of has 4 bladed thingies that protect you. Use that one. I recorded swapping over to it to show you guys, and then I accidentally deleted that clip. So here we are. Do Komori's thing, you know, yada yada yada, collecting collectibles and all that. And done. See, some things just aren't enough different from normal mode. Would be my only complaint, is some of the levels just feel like normal mode with extra spikes, and like the enemies are green or purple now. And the green or purple enemies are harder, don't get me wrong. Like sometimes they'll do their attacks faster or for a longer range, or they'll do it twice in a row. You'll see that a lot, especially in the later levels. Like the green mutants, they now double dash, which is not fun. But again, this art, removing the Kuma or the Kama for 3-4, like keeping it for 3-3 but swapping it out for 3-4, strong recommend, because there's just so many defensive uses for it, and you don't have those weird pirate cave angles where you need the Kama anymore. Kill this guy. Don't get hit by that. Climb up this wall. Oh, beautiful max range. Not getting hit. I remember in the demo, there's a part in this level that I would always use RAGEBOUND arts, but today we are not going to. Climb the stairway to heaven. Easy. This part, I would always RAGEBOUND here, or use rage arts, I guess, or whatever. But we can just use this talisman instead. We don't need to. Not that you needed to before, but just... Anyways, these purple guys keep hitting me. I'm not a fan of that, so just be mindful. Watch those spikes. Again, it's subtle differences on hard. You know, the spikes there, so you can't go as high before you jump. Stuff like that is the majority of hard mode. See, like that. You know, it is what it is. And I wasted it. I wasted it. I'm going to die. Oh no. Don't die. Oh my god. Remember what I said about not dying? Yeah, I died. I died again. Oh my god, embarrassing. Okay. Let's do this right, guys. We don't have 3 hours to waste on deaths, okay? We're moving, we're grooving. We'll drop down a little bit cleaner. Here's what it is. Bop, bop, beep. Oh my god. You'd think I'd learn. You'd think I'd learn. But nope. Oh, it's getting worse. Yep. I don't know what to tell you guys. This is embarrassing to watch. It's looking rough out there, but this is, you know, 2 days of playing this game straight and working. Maybe it's getting to me. Maybe I'm rusty. I'm falling apart. But we're gonna beat this, and if I can do it in this state, you will crush this, dude. You will absolutely crush this compared to me. Now, just skip this dude. Screw him. This ain't S rank. And we got our 3 lunge there. We're gonna go left for the skull real quick. Look, it's an actual red one. Like, they didn't change this room at all. Well, I think he might be in a different spot. He's a little more in the middle, maybe. This part is annoying. You should just range to kill those dudes. Alright. Do I die here? I might die here. I hope not. Oh, here we go into the jaws of hell. Just keep guillotining, keep killing, RAGEBOUND if you want. You don't need to keep killing these guys. You can just go to the next area. I just wanted to kind of have fun with it. Ugh. Oh. And then I died for it. Okay, let's show you how to do it a little bit better. Well, except for this part. Yeah. That was ugly. Alright, there's our defensive tool. We're guillotining, we're guillotining. We're using it again. Oh, the purple ones just take so much to kill, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, I just leave that one. I'm like, okay, I'm nearly dead. Never mind. Oh my god. I don't know what it is about the brown spikes, but it's like my brain doesn't register them as a threat, and I just run into them a lot. I don't know if it's just the collar. It was this way in the demo, too. I noticed that I ran into them quite a bit. Alright, so jump, jump. This is different. Yep. Can you tell it's my first time hard mode in this one? I'm just like, wait, what is this doing to me? You know what I mean? But that's alright, we will prevail. That backflip over that dude was sick. That wasted ability, though, was not. So now I'm dead. Oh, there's so many deaths in this level. It gets better. I promise it gets better. Kill these guys first. Just be careful with your hypercharges, guys. There we go. That's better. You see how we shot her right in the toe there? She did not see it coming. Be careful. Yeah, see, I just run into them here. A lot. Do a short jump for the height and a long, high jump for the length. And then we will do... I'm dead again. Oh my god. Level 3, 3, and 3, 4 were my bane this run, dude. I don't know what to tell you. The Act 3 kicked my ass. But that's okay. We will rise again in Act 4. Now I'm a man on a mission. Yeah, I let him jump over. See? Let him jump over. We don't have to go in there this time, so I'm not going to, but... Actually, I am going to, because I forgot. Yeah, see how tired I was? I was like, oh yeah, we still gotta go in here. There's no reason for me to be in here, guys. Oh, this is a terrible, terrible level. Terrible run of this level, I mean. But that's alright, we're here now. Those green guys just always get in my way. We're just gonna bum rush this for good or ill. And now, Stairway to Heaven. Boop, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop, beep. Very nice, very good climbing. But we've got another one. I hope you're ready. Now this is different on hard. I do like that the spread's a little different here. I wasn't ready for that. So I was like, alright, hold on. But it was better designed. Better designed. I like it. A little bit more challenging, a little bit throwing you for a loop there. It was good. And now we're on Komori. Komori's part here is the same. Really? I mean, honestly. Yeah, it's like slightly different, but not different enough. Like, look, oh, he's purple now. Oh, this guy's here now. Don't really care about that. Look, that's honestly it. There's some spikes. Whoop-de-doo. You've got it. Easy, guys. Alright. We're gonna go this way, that way, and this and that way. I'm getting bamboozled. But that lunge strike with the hypercharge is always so useful for getting out of tricky situations. I decided to ragebound here just to keep it simple. I wanted to keep moving. But that's what I did. Yeah, don't drop into the spikes. Yeah, and this is comical. It's comical how much of a hard time I'm having. Go. And checkpoint. We made it somehow. Somehow we made it. We didn't deserve to make it, but we made it. Wait a second. Wait a second. All right, easy. And we're in the sewers. The sewers is a little messier this time because of these shell guys. With the added like spikes and stuff, it's not as easy as normal, that's for sure. But this part can still be done the same as normal. Yeah, I'm gonna take too long and be sad. Just kill him. Nobody's got time for that guy. Alright, this part, remember the shell guy. Oh, I wasted that hypercharge on a swing. Why? And now I'm out of juice. So we're gonna have to play this. We're gonna have to play this smart. Just skip them. Easy. Don't forget your ninja scroll. Ugh. Whatever, dude. Alright, it's platforming time. It's a little bit different this time around. We're gonna come up here. Grab that. Here we go. You have to be patient with some of these. But not too patient. Jump. Here we go. You might get sandwiched if you're not careful. There you go. That's how you'll resolve that if you end up in such a predicament. Just nice and steady through these sewers, guys. Nothing major to worry about. Straight down. The spikes are not welcome. The brown spikes with the red tips are my least favorite obstacle. There we go. Yeah, nice. Done with scarabs. We honestly don't need any more scarabs, but we're gonna keep collecting them. This part's a little harder on hard just by removing enemies you can bounce on. So like there's fewer enemies, but that means less things to bounce on. You actually have to do the jumps properly. Skip that guy. Activate your talisman and the world is your oyster, dude. Or your secret art, I should say. It's not a talisman. What's up, dude? See you. Alright, it's boss time. This boss took me a little bit to get the hang of on hard. He is actually harder. And in fact, I don't think I really get a hang on him until not here. Alright, good luck. So how he works, your talisman is a lot of extra DPS on this guy. Use it to your advantage. And you'll see that he does the smash. You need to dodge the smash, and you need to dodge the rocks he throws after the smash. So dodge those. But be mindful, when he does his charge, we just interrupted it there with a hypercharge, but when he does it, if you dodge it, you gotta get away from him. I'll show you what I mean soon. So, dodge this, don't hit, blah, blah, blah. He's gone. Yeah, we're not doing a great job here, but we're alive, and that's what matters. So when he does his charge, you'll see it soon. Right here, he does a backhand swing at the end of it. You need to avoid that backhand swing. We are so close, but we have so little life. And the talisman actually closes it out. It was the talisman that killed him. It's a good talisman. Offensive and defensive. It's a good mix of both. Highly recommend. Don't worry, the levels aren't always that rough. You do need a B rank for this one, but it's only for the grenade that I don't care about, so Alright, let's head on over to the level where I missed a ninja scroll. Level 3-5. Oh, this ought to be fun. Said nobody ever. This is a rough level, honestly. It's a rough one. I got a little frustrated doing this one because I just kept making like tired mistakes, you know what I mean? Like my execution just, it wasn't great. And I mean, you know, it wasn't great on the past couple of levels, so I was in a little bit of a I need food and caffeine element. But we will get through this. On this part, just take it one piece of the puzzle to a time. Don't let things live so long that they overwhelm you, but don't be hasty with your hypercharges. Practice restraint. Kill the green guy, kill the red guy, kill those guys, kill the big guy, kill the second big guy. That's your order of operations for you math ninjas out here. You know, we got fruit ninjas, we got cooking mama ninjas, but you guys, math ninjas, you got your order of operations. For this guy, just back up once this guy spawns, hypercharge him, and move on with your day. Don't forget your beetle. I was just curious. I was like, you know, I never go over there as Kenji. All right, lady. Let's do the thing with your biker skin. That is so cool. We are going, and we are going. I did not grab the time extension because we don't need it. Easy. All right. Let's go. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, womp. So this level, here's the thing about this level. If I were to give you my insights, this is actually a pretty tough level. You're gonna need to maximize HP preservation a lot because you have some long sprints with difficult enemy patterns and weird situations. It might not always feel like there's a logical way to approach each situation, but there is, and you don't even need to really do it perfectly. Hard mode isn't so brutal that you have to learn every single encounter. This isn't like a 3D Ninja Gaiden. This is just a, if you can get to the boss and survive, you're doing great. Use your shurikens on the, or your kunai on these range guys whenever you want. I'm like trying to figure out like how best to kill this guy. Ugh. Sometimes you just need to skip these dudes, honestly. Unless you're going for a higher rank. Which I recommend doing. Going for rank is fun. But that's just not the purpose of this particular guy. Alright. So that was a wasted hypercharge. We'll make it work. Rage charts. They're just good. The kunai against those range guys is really, really important here. I can't stress that enough. They get really obnoxious and they start shooting 3 balls of goop to once. Wait for this guy to pop through. Yeah, there you go. Once you see him popping, just back up a little. Oh, right into the spikes. And dead. Gotta love it. So this is an annoying checkpoint, that's for sure. Let's be careful. I'm gonna skip the heal for now, do this part, and then come back for the heal. Just to maximize our chances of not dying again. Nice. We missed a dude, but that's alright. Let's go grab the heal. Alright, so we're at half health. That's not super great, but it could be worse. This part, We're gonna move forward, but not too forward. But now we've got to deal with this range guy. Yeah, see, paying for our lack of diligence. There we go. Again, one piece of the puzzle, two at a time. I'm so low on health. Before we get our skull. Alright. Yeah, watch out for these guys. They're awful. We just need to survive long enough to get the next checkpoint. If you wait, the skull will show up. Ah, the heal. The heal of 1,000 truths. It takes about a half jump for that throw. And then a double guillotine to get up here. Pretty fun. Back up, or he'll hit you. Oh, just like that. Yeah, you gotta back up a little bit once you trigger the guy to spawn for your hypercharge. Oh, see? Every time. So yeah, keep an eye out for where maybe that ninja scroll is going to be on hard mode, because I did not see it. I did not see it, guys. If you notice where it is, put it in the comments for me so I can go get it. Because I'm looking, I'm not seeing. I might have to run this level a few times to find it. Normally it's in like one of the broken wall rooms, right? Alright, so here we go. Everybody hates this part. Let's go. Just remember her explosions are lane. The skull's in the same spot it normally is. I'm gonna kill that guy just in case first. Not sure if you need to, but it's what I do. He came to my sword, thanks so much. Climb up here and wait for an explosion. And then we want to drop off as early as possible without hitting the spikes, just like that. Grab the heal. Don't move too early like I did there, or you will get hit. And it will be the same here as well. Wait for an explosion. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I passed that. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's wait. I like that it kills her enemies too. Or her allies. This jump can be a little tricky. So just be patient if you need to. Don't take unnecessary damage right before the checkpoint. Get that full heal, yo. Alright, this part. When in doubt, roll off the edge. Okay, here we go. And you can make it. We're gonna head up and up and up. Wait for this guy to come back. He'll be there if you're not too slow like I was. Oh, we were too early by a millisecond, dude. And still got hit. That's crazy. We were early. Alright. Wait for it. Now we're late. Yeah. Break that open. There we go. We're making it. We still aren't seeing that ninja scroll anywhere. I didn't notice any broken walls that we missed, but maybe. I'll have to review my own achievement guide to figure out if it's in the same spot as normal. I don't think it is though, but maybe. Oh, wasted. Wasted hypercharge. I'm just gonna self-charge, man. There's nothing wrong with doing it. Oh wait, was that it? Oh, I think we just passed it. I think that was it. Rip. Yeah, I think so, because that's where you do the Komori challenge. Oh my god, it was right there. I totally ran past it. Oh, the shame. The shame. That's okay. You guys won't do it. You'll go behind that lady throwing axes and you'll get your ninja scroll. Because now I have to redo this level just to get that scroll, you know? I mean, I need to redo this level anyways for, you know, like S rank or whatever, but honestly, getting S++ would be pretty cool. There's a lot of room for grinding out S++ in this, but then that takes time away from me playing other Ninja Gaidens. Is that okay? It is. It is okay. This game's great. We're on a crane. I keep, like, as I'm going through this level, this construction level, I can't help but feel like I'm supposed to fight construction dudes with guns. I don't know why I feel that way about this level, but I do. And I keep, like, looking over my shoulder for missed scarabs. I just had this feeling like I was going to miss them this whole level. And then in turn, what do I miss instead? The scroll. And that talisman did a little bit of work, but not enough. Probably could have used the talisman more this run, but yeah, I was like, what? Where's the scroll? Totally forgot where it was. Yeah, so again, with these guys, once you see a guy with a hypercharge, just back up. Get out of that attack range. It's a lesson that I had not yet learned at this time. Oh, I missed. I hate missing guillotines. Worst feeling. Moving up, throw a shuriken. Moving up, throw a kunai. Throw a this, throw a that. Jump on this, and now we are here at the beetle. The triple beetle. One more beetle to go. Oh, see, that was evil. That enemy drop was evil. I almost think you're better off hypercharging yourself. Remember to come get the skull if you're so inclined. And you can just chill on this guy until he comes back. And you can beat him up some more if you just don't like him. It's whatever. You know. But that's our last skull. Oh, is he gonna do it? Oh, I just eat damage from everything this level, man. And it was here that I was like, I know this is the last collectible. I know for a fact. So I was like, what did I miss? The scroll. Where was the scroll? Like, I was freaking out. Like, oh no, I missed it. It's probably way back there, you know? Honestly though, I bet you I could go back and get it. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely not anymore though. For this part, there's just more enemies to bounce off of. That's it. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, boing. We need like a sound effect for the guillotine on hard mode. We need like a boing, you know, like every time you guillotine. Yeah. Okay, so now it's boss time, ladies and gentlemen. We are actually at the boss where I can hopefully tell you that this boss is going to have crazy strats, not on normal. But unfortunately, that would be a lie. This boss is exactly like it was on normal. It's probably the most boring boss on hard mode. Like, I genuinely think this boss, the reason why it's so boring of a boss is because of the design of it flying around and being unattackable, you know what I mean? Like, it's not satisfying to chase it around, that's all. But you can do that, so pay attention to that move where you can, like, grab the hypercharge and then knock the boss down, and while waiting for them to be knocked down, like to fall out of the sky, then you clean up the other totems on the ground. That is a very useful strategy that we will be using later in the game, I assure you. Hide behind this rock. Easy peasy. The talisman does do work here to make up for the fact that we don't get to attack her that often. Again, just like doing this, I don't know, it just feels like you can't attack her as much as you need to. You know what I mean? And now, look, now we're in the corner. No. Remember with those lightning things, you need a runway. You need to give yourself space to run. And that's why I always recommend standing directly under the boss to start the lightning thing. There we go. Unfortunately, dude, this boss fight is so long because we just can't hit her. There's gotta be a better way to do it, but I don't know what it is. Maybe if you have the Kusarigama, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, don't be too quick on the rocks. Ziluk, oh, double damage from being too early. We do still have our Ragebound arts. Imagine if you had to do this boss as Kenji and you didn't have any of your ranged attacks. Like kind of like in the first few levels where you're just literally just blade in hand. This would be a very, very frustrating boss to deal with. Easy, done. So yeah, she's not changed at all from normal mode. It's the same old, same old. All right, so that ends level 3-5. You do need a B rank for the upgrade. Hopefully you got it. I think we do use this upgrade. Which one is it? Yes, we do end up using this one. This is the Umbrella Shield. You do want to get that B rank before we start Act 4. So let's change our talismans up real quickly. Let's use... I don't think I want to use Steel Mind anymore. I don't know. I don't find myself manually hypercharging that often, to be honest. I really don't. Blood Frenzy will help me get through levels with healing, so maybe that's what we'll go with for now. Umbrella Shield I want to try out. I have never tried it out before, and it's actually pretty good. I haven't tried Healing Fountain either. I would like to try it out, but to be honest, Kunai Barrage is so good for finishing off bosses. But at the same time, you can fight a boss longer if you use Healing Fountain, so I should try it out. But I'm going to let you know right now, I used Kunai Barrage for both normal and hard the entire way. I tried like this time stop thing and just I wasn't happy with it, I'm going to be honest. But let's do Act 4, Chapter 1. You do need a C rank on this one. And this is going to be a longer level. Again, the collectibles have not moved in this level. They're all in the exact same spots as normal. This is literally just a more enemies, and they're not very friendly type level. More traps, you know, stuff like that. Ooh, I nailed that, but it's not going to be enough. I think I'm still going to run out of time. Yeah, I skipped that. Yeah, you cannot skip that. Let's try again. The one thing about this level that I think is hilarious is the final boss. The final boss of this level is the battleship. You sunk my battleship, right? You ninja versus battleship. And the battleship can be beaten entirely with guillotine jumps, but it takes forever to do. But it's just kind of, I don't know, it's funny that you can, I guess. I'm gonna just jump into the gas here and not worry about the challenge because we only need C rank. It's not a big deal. On normal mode, I made sure to dodge those and it was just wholly unnecessary. Alright, we're in. And we're still using the biker skin because I keep forgetting to change Komori, but we will be changing her skin at some point. I want to try her other skin we unlocked from normal. So just be patient. Once you start fighting the human enemies, that's when the game takes a turn where you absolutely need to be better about your dodges and about your hypercharge uses. You also need to get better at deflecting projectiles and understanding the direction the projectiles go in. Because like as you saw with that last knife throwing guy, it curves up with you, right? So trying to dodge, it can be problematic. In this case, even understanding sometimes you just need to skip an enemy. That's okay. The guns, the bullets, the traps, you're introduced to so many problematic enemy types, and honestly, on hard mode, they're a pain. They're a pain to fight. Like the purple ones shoot faster as well with these gun guys, so you gotta watch out for that. Yeah, it's rough, dude. It's a little rough. Just take it easy, be patient, and pull your enemies out of the kill zone so you can take them one to a time if you need to. For me, I got tired of these guys, so I'm just gonna deal with them. Probably not necessary, but that's all right. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. See how much faster the traps shoot as well compared to normal? It is a lot faster. So now we are here. This part is pretty obnoxiously long. Preserve your HP as best you can because you will get very, very far and then die and be all the way back. So that's our new talisman, that shield. It's expensive on juice, but it's very, very good. It is very, very good. Once it's up, it protects you, which is pretty nice. Oh, brutal. It's brutal out here, guys. Alright, let's grab this heal. We're almost at full health despite everything. But then this guy decided to shoot us. I'm gonna get hit by that grenade there. You really want to hang on to the wall and be more strategic and patient there. I was just rushing, and rushing can work. It's true. But it costs a lot of HP to rush, guys. And until you've got everything down pristine. There is a free heal here, though. Definitely worth getting. I'm not going to get it, but there's a scarab on the right there. If you are looking for the scarab, I already grabbed it on a previous life. Make sure you get that scarab on the right there. You know those cross-flying dual swordsmen are just the next iteration of the samurais from the prologue. The samurais that like dash at you, these are just like that, but they just jump first, and they become shielded until after the dash. Yeah, you can bounce on the bullets here, kill the grenade girl. Watch out for these things. You can just drop there. Alright, there's an enemy behind this box now. Be careful. I was not prepared for him. Grab your scarab, and then we can go. We're missing 2 skulls and a scarab, but we'll get them. A lot of your hypercharges for this section are going to be standing underneath shielded gunmen and throwing a knife into them. That's just how it's going to work. So for example, just like this, that's going to be a lot of hypercharges here, so get used to it. Oh, the shielded guys. Oh, I didn't get that hypercharge, but that's okay. We know how to deal with them. You can roll through them and then hit them in the back if you're quick. Remember, you have to do like a forward roll, then a back attack, and then it will hit them in the back. You understand what I'm saying? Forward, then back. Alright, hit our little go-kart, jump on board, and we're going to have tons of enemies. Use your kunai. Use them, except on this guy. Roll, back attack, see? Easy. Ah, see, I missed that. Unfortunate. Oh, it's just getting worse and worse. I should have just gone to the right. I should have just moved to the right. Oh, well. I killed him. It was a personal matter, okay? This part's the same as normal. Just down and up and down. You can roll through them. It's much better. Watch out for this dude. Remember, roll, back attack, roll again. Oh, didn't make it. That's okay. So again, very strategic with your hypercharges and your ranged attacks. You've got to get your order of operations down or you're going to be low in health like I am. Although, I will say that talisman that heals you is doing work on this run. Having that talisman that heals you for every kill after 3, it's a really good talisman, just not on bosses. It's not good on bosses, but it's really good for getting through levels. I'll give that to it. If it weren't for that talisman, we would have died long ago, guys. Ugh. Alright, our little go-kart's coming to an end. I missed. No. I just totally whiffed. Unbelievable. That's alright. Make sure you grab this skull. Remember, roll through and back attack, just like that. The timing does matter on it a little bit. He can react quickly enough to shield it if you're slow. It's healing time. You should break that box. I don't know why I didn't break that box, but you should, in case there's something in it. Break that box when you get here, just in case. I don't know what would be in it, but it's worth knowing, you know? Oh, rolled too quickly. Hypercharge didn't register. Tragic. Alright, helicopter fight. There's actually a thing to this helicopter fight. It's called... These bullets are easy to jump over. You just jump over the sand that it's kicking up. Treat the sand as the projectile and you'll be okay. Don't be afraid to use rage arts here if you need to. Kill this dude, kill that dude, kill any dude. And if you see the shield guys, you can catch them on the rope and kill them while they're unshielded. That is going to be part of making this section just a lot easier. See, shield the guy. And this was a total accident. I did not mean to use rage arts there. There's an input delay where I pressed B and then I pressed Y and it just did rage arts and I was very sad, but it's whatever. Don't use your rage arts here, preferably. I think you should save it because I don't think it'll charge in time unless you have the talisman that increases how fast it recharges. I don't think it'll charge in time for the boss if you use it here. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Well, it depends on how many things you kill, I guess, right? We are just about done with this. I didn't get that one. Ew, that one too. We have another flying swordsman, a couple of them. You're best off rolling through them when they charge, not away unless you're already far away from them. Alright, let's grab the last collectible real quick while we're here. I'm gonna get hit by this. Ugh. We're getting pretty far in the story because I'm starting to remember my mistakes a little bit, which is good because we're closer to the finish line. But we're still a ways away from it. We've got, oh gosh, let's see, we've got 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6. And we have level 5, 1. Because on hard difficulty, there is an extra level. It is level 5, 1. And we are going to beat it. Alright, ride this little gondola down, but honestly, just be careful. Alright, time to jump. Guillotine, 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 green tea. Alright, kill these dudes. The lunge is really good there. Wait for your hypercharge. Wait for this to go up, and then guillotine off of that. Easy. We're almost done. We're going to skip a lot of enemies here. You ready? This is called the shield yourself and run strat. Wait for the flamethrower to die down. Dodge that. There we go. And now we're just running, guys. We are just blasting to the boss. Okay, boss time. Oh, my editing there needs to be fixed. Okay, so how we are going to do this boss run. We are going to guillotine around. Whenever there's like multiple red cannons up, the little red cannons, you want to do a lot of movement. You want to use your hypercharges to one-shot some of the cannons as well, but you can use your shield talisman here if you want. The shield talisman isn't as effective at this boss as the last talisman we were using, the spinning one. Spinning talisman is the goat on this thing, man. It just annihilates it. But that's alright. Every time you kill a cannon head as well, it spawns an ad. And most of those ads will give you hypercharges. Don't use your rage arts until the third phase. Just try to bounce around. You can do this with all guillotines if you want. It's just kind of a lot to keep track of. You have the ads, you have the lasers, the blue lasers, you have the red lasers, and they all go off at the same time. So just be cognizant, use your hypercharges, and then target hypercharges. Don't let the ads sit in the windows. It just makes things hard. Eliminate them. And use their hypercharge on the boss. Alright, last phase. We are going to ult right away to eliminate as many cannons as possible. There's no point in waiting. And then just grab your hypercharges and use them. Don't jump into that lightning, of course. But look, see this hypercharge? We're going to use this. Boom. And then now we get another one. Good hypercharge use is rewarded with more hypercharges. And that's it. It's a really easy boss once you chain your hypercharges, but if you don't, you probably die a few times. You only needed a C rank for this level. The level is now done, and we can move on to level 4-2. 4-2 is a quick one. 4-2 is an easy one, so thank God for that. 4.2 is the calm before the storm. And for 4.2, you also just need a C rank. Here we go. So yeah, you can just chill this level, guys. We'll grab the collectibles. It's the exact same as normal, but you can just chill. It's an easy level. So something to note, I did not take advantage of this on normal, but you can pre-fire and destroy the debris ahead of you, which on some parts is viable, and on other parts where there's like double debris, you'll break the first one, but the second one you won't have time to break and it'll hit you. So don't rely on it too much, but you can just break the debris most of the time. If you care about the challenge, if you care about the S rank, yada yada. Did you notice though that on hard mode they take out the checkpoint? That checkpoint that's normally there is not there. They said just do it in one run, which you absolutely can. Make sure you don't miss that skull because it's so high up there. I took damage for the sake of the scarab, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Took damage for the scarab. And we're just about done with this level. Just like that. Just don't die whatever you do. That's all I ask, or you'll have to start over, and we don't want you to start over. Boom, fun level done in just a couple of minutes. Literally 139. It's such a short level, which is why we love it. And you just need your C rank. All right, let's move on to 4.3. 4.3 is not as short, unfortunately, but that's okay. Alright, 4.3. This is the beat the boss in less than a minute level. It's gonna be a fun one. Okay, so a lot of these new mobs, you're gonna remember them all from normal mode. Remember, you gotta dash through the shield ones and do a back attack. Now you've got these Doctor Lightnings. I recommend baiting them into melee and then dodging the melee attack. I just think that's easier than dodging the lightning, honestly. But you do actually have to remember to dodge. You can dodge through them for it, though. If they start swinging and you roll right through them, it's gonna work. Remember, the first skull is here on the left soon. Now this part's a little bit harder on hard because you have more of the flying V swordsman while also having to dodge. And honestly, one of my complaints on hard mode are these knife throwers. The knife throwers on here are so accurate, and they start throwing knives a lot faster. It's brutal. It's honestly brutal. I'm just gonna run past a lot of these guys. I just had enough. I've been grinding this game for 2 days, and I was like, I just don't want to deal with these enemies anymore. So we ran past a couple of them. That's all right. If you're trying to get this done as fast as possible, hey, that is one way to do it. Yeah, these knife throwers, man, are just my bane. Dodge to the left. Dodge to the left. Ooh, the rolling stab. There's our skull. So many projectiles. The knife throwing is out of control. Yeah, I paused it because I was like, is this happening? Am I really getting hit this much? And then I kind of forgot what I was doing. All right, so let's grab this heal. Another brief pause. I love brief pauses. Okay, we're going, we're dead. This is why you don't pause, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you don't pause. Then stuff like this happens. So make sure you land all 4 of those, or you will die. And this part, honestly, just try to get through it quickly. Like, just guillotine your way to victory. That's how you roll through that guy, as an example. Roll slash, roll lunge. Boom, look at that. That's how you do it. All right, so we have now changed Komori's outfit to the Black Spider Clan outfit from beating normal mode. I do think her original costume is better than this one, but this is a good additional costume just the same. Because it's like, oh yeah, she's Black Spider Clan, and she's got her Black Spider Clan outfit. I like it. I think the biker one is probably, yeah, the biker one's better than this one, I think, for sure. But that's what we have, you know, until we unlock something new. And it works. I want to know if I'm missing a Kenji skin, because I have an extra skin on Komori, but not on Kenji. I wonder why that would be. Does she just have more costumes? I don't know. Someone's probably tracking information like that somewhere. So if you kill that guy and can't get up there, you can still get up there another way. Just come this way and guillotine him. Just like that. And dead. And that's okay. We got the scarab. Let's go again, and this time let's not die. Huh? These ones are fast rolls through. Just be careful not to hit these spikes at the end. Yep. Triple dagger throw there is very effective. Just, you know, that guy hitting you is not so effective. Alright, here we go. Wait for it. Jump, guillotine, slash slash. Use the knife throwers to your advantage if you can. Oh yeah, man, the gunmen, I hate the purple ones. They shoot so fast, dude. Oh, that was close. Grab that checkpoint and we're good to go. Lots of guillotining through here for sure, guys. Be patient on these fires. Just wait until it's above you. And once they're relatively even, that's when you jump. Now this skull is a little tricky to get. You have to drop down and then jump up. So you'll guillotine and then grab it. And then you're in a bit of a pickle. So, you know, you could go ahead and kill that guy first and then grab it if you're doing like a S rank run. But we'll just quickly retrace our steps. Oh, I realized I ran out of jumping people for a second there. Yeah, so you could come kill these people first and then grab the skull. Just don't forget. And you can always roll away from him if there's no room behind him. And you can, what? Yeah, you can also just jump into the lava if you want. It's fine. At this point, I'm just impatient. I'm like, nah, I'm done with this. I can't believe I keep dying. We're going. We're blasting through. I have had enough. I get hit by the fire twice there, and I say, I don't care. We're gonna avoid that guy. We're jumping over. throwing a kunai. I saw that shield person coming, and I was like, I don't have room to deal with that. We gotta go. And then we get to the next checkpoint. Sometimes running ahead just works. Grab this, don't grab this, but grab up here. Yep, there you go. It's a little slow, but you'll crawl across. On these ones, you have to double roll, and you have to be right up against it when it lifts. Roll. Oh, see, if you roll early, like that, you're gonna get hit. So wait for it, and then roll. Yeah, there you go. This part's annoying. Bait the lightning out, and then roll. Unfortunately, I just didn't pull it off. I think this guy up, he's really annoying. All right, we're getting there. We're gonna get a scarab here on the bottom row in just a second because it's in the same spot it was on normal. Hopefully I don't die here. Oh, I'm dead here. I'm dead here for sure. Oh no. I kind of struggle. I don't know if you guys struggle with this like I do, but dropping down and then grabbing the rail, for some reason, I kind of struggle with it. Like, yeah, look, I'm like, go down, dude. Please. What are you doing? All right, well, and then he gets hit and he doesn't grab it, and I'm just like, oh my god. If the game would just do what I want it to do, you know? In my head it works, but that's just how it goes. Yeah. Oh my god, this is... If I can get through this level playing like this, you guys absolutely will be fine. Don't you worry. Alright, we're getting there. There's a skull to our left and up after this fall. Make sure you grab that. And I'm just gonna briefly just get down through this area. And then we're gonna skip a lot of enemies soon, so I hope you're ready for it. I'm not sure if we die first. I don't think so, but we'll see. They just keep walking. And now they're dead. At this point, I was like, alright, my hypercharge is gone. I'm leaving. I've had enough. And then we grab the checkpoint. Make sure you jump the car. I always think you can destroy these, but I never get the chance to actually do it. So I just kind of play it out. And I was like, maybe if I use my RAGEBOUND arts, it'll destroy them, but it didn't. Hypercharge didn't do it. Spell doesn't target them, so we're just chilling. We're chilling, killing enemies. Watch out for those shield guys. They'll shield you. Alright, skip the cutscene and good to go. Alright, we've got a Komori part here. Remember that the scarab is on the left. And then the ninja scroll is on the right. you literally can just run along the bottom here. Believe it or not. Because Komori doesn't have a health bar. Not done easy. Alright, moving on. That's all the collectibles for this level. And again, we're just going to try to get through this as quickly as we can. And we're going to die for it. That's alright, I guess. We'll do it better. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm not using my talisman, for one. Oh yeah, now I use my talisman after going through that. Ugh, brutal. Remember to use your talisman, guys. And remember to fight a little bit smarter. Okay, so these guys are the same as they were on normal, but we will fight harder versions of them soon. They'll turn green and sickly looking. That one, yeah, see that one? He jumps twice. Ah, there you go. So watch out for that. That is a hard mode special. Alright, this boss is kind of annoying, to be honest. This boss is kind of annoying. Watch out for his double flame punch. Use your shield talisman if you're using it. Personally, I think shield talisman probably isn't the play here for this level, but that's alright. Remember to jump over these ads and then kill them. Be patient with the ads. Don't rush into taking damage. The most important part of this boss fight is not taking damage, because it's kind of a long one. He's got a pretty long health bar, and he likes to jump around. When his fist turns red, just immediately get out, dodge. Do not be on the ground. And again, play for hypercharges. Play for hypercharges. This fight can probably take you a few tries, to be honest. That double punch is now a triple punch, so watch out for that. And again, the flamethrower range is really far, so always be aware. Yeah, get some punches in. He's gonna chase you, so you can't stay there all day. One punch, two punch, third punch. There's the third punch. And then he's going into chase mode. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Flamethrower? We're dropping. We're getting out of here. He cornered us with it though. Terrible. Play for the hypercharge. And we hit him right out of his flame fist. That was pretty lucky. That would have been bad. We got our shield going. The shield is good against the excess flamethrower damage, I will say. But we're gonna flame arts here and just end the fight. Did I say flame hearts? Rage arts? I'm so tired. Good job, guys, getting that boss kill. Good luck to you. It's not a fun one. It's a tough one. And you only needed C rank for a new talisman. Alright, 4-4 is next. Alright, level 4-4, you need a B rank. We're almost there, guys. Just a few more levels. We're almost done with hard mode. So this level has a really great song, but this level is also pretty tough. I'm still using the shield talisman. I just really like that one. I think it's great for bosses where you know like a certain attack you struggle to dodge. It's also great for like jumping into a million enemies to try and skip them. That's just the raw truth. These shield guys, you can always lunge them on landing and they will get backstabbed. Good to know. Alright. Unfortunately, we're not using the healing talisman anymore at this point, and it's noticeable. I really think that the talisman that heals you after every third kill is really strong, guys. It's incredibly strong. The only time I probably wouldn't use it is for the final boss. I wouldn't use it on the final boss. But everything else, every other level in the game is probably BIS, honestly. Until you're doing like no hit runs. In which case, if you're doing no hit runs, you should have the challenge talismans on anyways to get S++. But for these like standard levels, man, honestly, just use the heal on multi-kill. Now there is a scarab here that can be obtained. Make sure you grab that. And then keep on moving. Now this is the elevator part. The elevator part, there is a ninja scroll on the left. It's easy to miss, so don't miss it. Like I missed that one in level 3-5. To this day, we mourn level 3-5's ninja scroll. Just riding the elevator. Riding an elevator, up, up, going up, jumping over these, hitting this dude. Yeah, you only need to carve a path for yourself, one dude at a time for that section, and then just dodge the fireballs. Remember, on landing stab there is really, really good against the shield dude. And then I'm gonna use Rage Arts just to get the Ninja Scroll real quickly. I think I'm gonna die for it. I don't remember. These guys are so... Get out of my way. Like, if it wasn't a purple gunman, they just shoot so fast. Alright, we got our scroll. We're peacing out. And we're dead. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, so we are just riding the elevator again. This time we'll skip the Ninja Scroll. Just dude, this elevator, I don't know, it lasts a long time. You just gotta bear with it. And then just always carve yourself a path. Don't be afraid to use your talisman. It protected me there, see? Boom. On landing stab. On landing. Reverse stab. I'm killing the range guys first. And then we will do this. Bounce off the bullet. This guy's annoying because he's in that corner. And we are done with the elevator. Go left for the first skull. If you want. This level is long and difficult, I will say. It's one of those longer, challenging levels. I hate like these crawly dudes because you have to low swing to hit them. And it's very easy to miss them. Like that. See, I did a mid swing instead of a low. So at this point I was just like, stop hitting me! Leave me alone! And I'm gonna die here. One more hit, yeah, it's over. It's Jover, dude. That's alright. Let's get this done for real. Wait for the lasers. I just hate the crawly guys, man. I really do. And the vomit dudes as well. Like, the vomit dude isn't my least favorite enemy, but it is up there. I don't know why I just guillotined him to death, but that's just... I wanted him to die very badly. That's the double one. Yeah, see how he's green? Watch out for that. And don't lunge into the puke. If you lunge into the puke, you still get damaged. Learn from my sins. Go, Kamori, go. Don't run out of time. Joom. And we're done with Kamori's part. Not too bad, guys. Come on, you know how this plays. If you're this far in the game, you're prepared, man. You're prepared. Kill this guy, get those lunge, tactically use those hypercharges. Alright, things are gonna get crazy and I really just want everything to die, so we're gonna do that. Ah, these puke guys, man, I tell you what. Yeah, we're gonna start skipping some enemies here. Use our talisman, and we're going. And we're dead. It is what it is. Yeah, there's a lot, guys. There's a lot going on. We will want to take the time to do that correctly, but for now, you know, we're gonna do our best. This part is also pretty annoying. You want to get used to the jumping underneath the middle one and then being able to get on top of it from underneath by jumping to the right or left. It's a little tricky to do, but you pull it off by being closer to one side or the other. So if you're going to jump to the right, you need to be closer to the right on the middle bar. So like jump up, I'm up closer to the left, so I was able to go left then up. So you see how that works? But it is precise. See, look, I'm messing it up a bunch too. It's tricky. It's very, very tricky. It's like you have to do right and up and be at the exact, like not too close to the edge, but not near the middle either. You know what I'm saying? It's it's a struggle. It is not a skill I have mastered, but it is a skill that I can somewhat do. We're gonna grab this skull, and this is one of the sections that's easier on hard mode, because on normal mode you have bird dudes flying at you during that section, and on hard mode you don't have anything. You're fine. Interesting stuff. But anyway, let's continue. See that rat? I just wanted to say hi to him. All right, let's go. It's you know, it's those details that really sell it. Hit that so it gets out of my way. Alright, we're at the stairs. And of course, there's a million enemies on the stairs. This part always reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. That's just how it is. We're gonna try to get through this relatively quickly. So far, we're getting hit by a lot of things. Half health. Could be worse because we just got healed to full, so right on. I'm gonna try to guillotine as fast as I can through this part. There are lasers now though, but for the most part I'm just gonna ignore them to be honest. I'll take the damage, whatever. So that's a checkpoint. We're gonna keep going. Guillotine for life, dude. We are just full speed ahead, man. We're probably gonna use rage arts here. Yep, there we go. Just to clear the screen, because there was a lot of enemies. Now we can dodge the lasers. All right, let's go. We need to get that next checkpoint, and now we can grab the last scarab, and then shortly after that, the last skull. There are more enemies on hard in the upcoming section. On normal, you can gain the last skull in relative safety. Not so this time. There's a lot of enemies that want to stop you from getting that skull. We're chilling. We're chilling. Nice break, you know. A nice Kenji breather. Alright. This part is not my favorite. I don't know why, like, my jumps just never quite do what I want, and then look, I get stuck in jail until I die. S ranking these longer levels is definitely a challenge, man. S++ ranking them, now that's true mastery, man. True mastery. Jump. Alright, we're almost done. But there's a lot of enemies up here on hard that are not there on normal. As you can see, our health is getting pretty low. We're gonna grab this just in case we die. And then up we go. We're almost at the boss, just a little bit further. Just a little bit further and we're done with 4-4. This gunman, man, he shoots so fast. The purple ones are crazy. We found the CIA agent. And she's like, hey, go to the place. Bye. All right. Almost to the boss. I can feel it. We just gotta go down all these steps. All this. Alright, so this part is a bit of a prisony part. Just focus on your hypercharges. Easy peasy. This should not be too bad for you. You don't even need to fight everything, honestly. If you stick to this upper area here, you can grab that hypercharge and just blast the last few dudes. Like that. Grab the heal and just keep going. And then die to this crawly guy. I'll show you how to do it correctly. Sort of. Correctly for the lazy way, you know? Alright. Kill this dude. Kill those dudes. Alright, grab this hypercharge here. This is the important one. Roll, roll, roll. Hit that guy. And then just get out of dodge. You should have plenty of health now to survive this part. Of course, that crawly guy, man, is so hard to hit. It's like he's a trap. They're trying to get you to get a charge that you don't need. You know what I mean? Alright, we are out of ninja juice, but we're almost done with this level. And we're at the boss. This boss is not too bad, but he can be a little annoying. He is harder on hard. His projectiles are faster, and he shoots them closer together at the same time almost. So it's a little bit different. Once he does this, this is your window to get away, and then get some hits in. And then watch out for that, it goes off very quickly. And then just dodge. Just always be moving when it's time to be moving. You see what I mean? Attack, 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 and then move. Attack, 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 move. We're gonna use our shield. And now we'll go up. The key to this fight is when he transitions to his other phase, where he starts shooting a bunch of stuff into the air, you need to hypercharge him then to interrupt it. That's the key. Always be moving and hypercharge to interrupt the phase transition. Move up here, wait, go back down, dodge that, attack, attack, attack. That's the whole fight, guys. That is the whole fight on hard. It is a more active fight than most of the bosses. You're moving a lot more. Like, it's almost constant. See? He can sometimes do the double hand swap. He's shooting up. We need to hypercharge now to interrupt it. And those things that shot up, they never come back down if you do that. And then soon, we're gonna rage. We're gonna rage. And then just finish him off. Done deal. He's not a bad boss if you get used to the movement. But that's level 4-4. Just a few more levels, guys. We're nearly done. We're nearly there. Alright. 3 more levels. Let's do level 4-5. Level 4-5 is actually pretty tough. I guess all the levels really are pretty tough at this point on hard mode. The enemy types are just brutal. But we'll try to get through it as painlessly as possible. Watch out for this gunman. He drops. If you duck right away, you will dodge him. You can skip those dudes if you want. And kill that guy like that. Easy peasy. Off to a good start. I don't know why I'm bouncing on this dude. I just am. And remember, don't lunge at the throw up dudes. It is, you know, always a problem. Alright, be careful jumping through here. There's a lot of ranged attacks. And using your hypercharge there to kill this guy is extremely helpful. Once you get to this throw up guy, it's a secret area down below with the skull if you want it. I just like to kill this guy first because I hate his vomit. Remember the shield guys, rolled and swipe. Rolled and swipe. And these guys spawn behind you. You normally fight them on your way out, but I kill them early. Now we have our skull and we're home free. You can actually just duck and kill this one. Not all flamethrower people you're able to do that with, but that one you are. And don't time this so poorly like I did. Dash in, jump over slash, jump over slash. Boom. That's how you do it. Now I did replace the shield, as you can see. The shield talisman has been removed for this level, for the higher damage dealing one, and I think I would strongly recommend that. Actually, I forgot to mention, I recommend that for the final boss on this level, just to get, he has like a lot of ads that he spawns, and this just helps, clean up ads. The Kusarigama is even better, I would say, for dealing with his ads, but this is enough. Remember these green guys, double dash. And look at that. That's clean. Guillotine into backslash is an effective strategy in that case. But now, let's do this, man. The actual level is here. So as you can see on hard mode, the frequency of these flying obstacles are much more frequent. Much more frequent. All of the collectibles are in the exact same spot as before, so you don't have to worry about that. Everything's the same as normal. There's just like a million more enemies and or stronger types of enemies. That's really all that's changed. And this part was pretty rough on normal, so now it's twice as rough. Unfortunately, I do die on this run. I do fall off during the helicopter segment. But if you complete this without falling into the abyss, you will get the achievement, so that's worth noting. You can use your talisman when crossing some of these gaps for extra offense. It helps, man. And you can even use it like that to get a hypercharge. Strong recommendation. Look at that. Easy. It's just a good talisman, man. It's a good talisman. There we go. Got our skull. So let's talk about talisman choice, right? For the final level coming up after this, we're definitely gonna want to make sure that we bring the talisman that buffs our damage by 75% at low health. Chances are, fighting the final boss, he's gonna get you to low health. And if he does, you want to be able to close out the fight. That 75% damage bonus will make a difference on the boss. As for your other talisman, it really depends on what you want. Something that I sometimes go with for the final boss is the one that makes invulnerability last 50% longer after you get hit. If you know you're going to be taking a lot of hits on the boss, it makes it so that they don't chain together quite so rough. That is definitely a fair option for that boss. For your ninja arts, I recommend the shield for the final boss, the umbrella shield, 100%. I don't think you need the extra offense. As much as having the extra offense, like comparing it to when I ran it on normal with the Kusarigama, just having the shield is very helpful because you can dodge a lot of things for that boss, but a single mess up does a ton of health damage. And so when we get to that level, we will be using those talismans and arts just to preserve our character. And I'm telling you, the fight was a lot easier for me on hard difficulty than it was on normal because of talisman choice. Talisman and art choice makes all the difference, man. But for this level, because the boss has a lot of ads that he summons, we wanted this secret art. We wanted the one that, I call it a talisman a lot, but it's a secret art, where you have the 4 pillars spinning around you. It just mops up the ads, and it also picks up any hypercharge that is red color aligned. And that's really where it shines, is when ads have a red hypercharge, it just picks it up for you. It's really, really great. But there are no ads on the final boss. There's just the boss and his hands, right? So because of that, we're not going to be using it. We're going to be using the shield. Now for this bullet train section, I haven't tried to do it without getting hit yet. But imagine coming this far in the level and then trying to do that and not doing it. It would be so disappointing if I was trying to S rank this. Oh man. Kudos to those who have done it. And this part is just cool, dude. This train part is just cool. Alright, Demon Altar time. One of the last ones. There's a couple more, but one of the last. And as you can see, this is all pretty straightforward. You can bounce on that guy if you want. You can save time if you don't. Alright, let's get this done. Dodge. Yeah, there we go. Never forget that blade coming back, because it comes back even when he dies. That guy will just jump off and kill himself every time. So that is the recommended strategy for that pole. Let him dash past you. You go to the left, pick up the hypercharge, and just get both the flamethrower girl and the dual swordsman with one hypercharge. You can bounce off this heal. I don't know why I didn't just use my hypercharge on that guy, but we're here now. Whatever. I got away with a lunge on the throw-up dude. I don't know how or why, but not recommended. Here's the final scarab. Not that we need them anymore. We have everything we're going to use, but you probably want to collect the stuff on hard mode too, right? Alright, helicopter part. Don't get killed. This is kind of crazy on hard mode. You're gonna run out of juice with your kunai. Just be prepared to run out of juice. It's gonna happen. Unless you're like deadly precise with each shot. I unfortunately did die on this helicopter part before this clip. It is what it is. But we already have the achievement, so it's all good. I just really wanted to get the challenge done. You can use your rage arts once you run out of juice. Definitely a viable strategy. The skull also spawns a little high on hard mode. Higher than I remembered. So just make sure you jump into it when it does show up. There it is. See what I mean? It was lower on normal, so they like slightly moved it, and it hides behind the helicopter, so just don't miss it. Oh, there's the death. Oh, I thought I cut out the death. I guess I did not. That's alright. And there's also that... Oh yeah, something really confusing happens. Look at this. Where I just like immediately die to the helicopter every time. Do you see this? I was just like, why is this happening? Anyways, I left that in there because it was very confusing. If you just if that bug happens to you, just let the cutscene play out and it will stop happening. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Like I was losing my invulnerability, cutscene invulnerability or something due to skipping the cutscene. So it's just I don't know. It's technically working as it is coded. It's just problematic coding, I think. But that is quite all right. So this is gonna get a little crazy. We're just gonna dodge the dudes, We're gonna rage arts here shortly, once we get a bunch of enemies on the screen, probably. I might save it for the boss, but I don't know. If we die on the boss, we get it back, so it's not very punishing. I struggle so much to like fight back, but not let go of the bar, you know? These sections. I just need more practice. Oh man, an entire S rank could get ruined at this very moment. And then of course I ult when there's one guy left. Oh well, that's okay. I waited for the flame to be on the up end before jumping up to hit her. We're almost there. Just a little bit further. There's just enemies everywhere. Ugh, so close. Alright, just keep going on this train. And of course, using our secret art here, super effective as a defensive and offensive tool. In this particular instance, using it for defense more than offense, because our health is super low and there's a lot of projectiles and a lot of enemies. I'm just blasting through, trying not to die. We have a sliver of health left. Will we make it? I don't know. Yes, we will. Oh my god. That was a pretty intense final run. Alright, let's kill this boss real quick. So for this boss, it's basically the exact same as normal, but he sometimes shoots extra shots. That's really all there is to it. Just remember to, do your normal dodges, activate your secret art for more DPS, but save one for ad phase whenever it happens. And the timing, you'll get the timing on those jumps. He's actually a pretty easy boss when you use the secret art. Here's the ad, so we just activate that. And now look, see, free hypercharge. It's really useful for this boss, man. Come back. I find standing close to under him can help, unless he's really close to the ground. For dodging that properly. Oh, I just wasted the talisman. Oh, yeah. We don't have enough juice either. But that's okay. We can rage arts once ad phase happens. And then try to finish him off. And there it is. Level 4-5 is done. Nice job. Nice job. Alright, we're at the last level after this, and then the secret last level after that. Alright, level 4-6. This level is actually pretty tough. I know I keep saying that. And also, the boss is, actually the boss is pretty much exactly like he is on normal. So as long as you have good talismans, just remember to pick the right talismans like we discussed in the last level, okay? Use the shield. Use the increased damage when low on health. And you can use, that's what I ended up using, was the when you get hit, you're invulnerable for a little bit longer so you don't get double hit. At least I think I picked that one. Be careful on these sections and just play it out very carefully. I'm gonna check what talisman I used real quick. And of course with this Komori part, it's just for the skull. Yes, so I used Last Stance and Ghost Shell for this level. And for secret arts, I used Kunai Barrage and Umbrella Shield. that's the play, man. That is the play. 100%. And we're just gonna get through this level as quickly as we can. As you can see, I'm skipping a lot of enemies to get to this demon shrine. Used her to kill a lot of enemies around me, honestly, when I got here. And now we're gonna use the shield because we're so low on health. Got that shrine for the checkpoint. Yeah, screw that guy. I'm just gonna move on. And of course, we do the roll slash, and it happens to work out there, thankfully. It's a vomit dude and a green swipe guy. Just be careful of the gunmen because they shoot so fast. Realistically, we would kill the enemies behind us and then wait on the wall until they've shot twice, because the key to the gunmen is attacking when they need to reload. Feel free to liberally use your rage-bound arts when you're low on health and trying to navigate through these sections. There are some heals to pick up, so in this case it worked out for me, and it will work out for you too. Oh, we're so low. I'm just gonna try to get through, but can I do it? Somehow the invulnerability extension saved my life there, so thanks for that, Talisman. We're now on section 2. It would be better not to rush it, but hey, that's what we've done, so. For this section, it's roughly the same. There's just a little bit more. You know, just use your hypercharges appropriately. Remember to roll backslash and then roll again to get out of the gunfire of the helicopter. And we are almost there. Here's the second skull. 1 skull to go. These knife throwers on hard mode are wild. Just keep moving up. We're almost done with this section. And now the flame part. This part sucks because of these guys. Ugh. I'm gonna use my rage arts on them just to get rid of them here. So my recommended strategy, start left, because the first guy is right, but dodge the rocks that fall left, okay? So be left, but on the right, then stay left. He's gonna chase you, which is, you know, not ideal. Don't try to fight him, just outrun him, and he'll fall to his death. Just keep staying away from them. So we'll go to the right side, we'll stay on the right, then we'll go left again, so that when they dash, they fall to their death. We'll go middle, then to the right. Honestly, we should go to the left there, but it is what it is. And you should stay left here as well. That's okay, I'm on the right. And this is where you should rage bound arts, probably before you're falling into the fire. If you fall in though, just climb out quickly. And now you're home free for the rest of the thing. If you wait for all 3 enemies to spawn and then rage arts, you're gonna be fine. The rest are just gonna fall to their death. And good to go. Now for our next Komori section, we're gonna pick up the last skull, and then it's on to the boss from there. You can just spam. Just look at her. She's just so overpowered, dude. It's crazy. And there it is. Thanks for all you've done, Komori. We'll take it from here. These are the enemies I love to fight. Like, these demons are just so satisfying to just slash through. You're just going, you know? The throw-up guy, hate the throw-up guy. Get him out of here. Our shield protected us from that fall damage. Very nice. And we are at the boss. Okay, for the boss, Just remember to use your shield, and remember to use guillotine boost on the hands. So we're gonna roll this hand, keep slashing, roll this other hand. There you go. And then we are going to jump and then guillotine, and then jump and guillotine, and that should get us past the fireball. Roll out of the second fireball. That's the strategy. Once he does this, use your rage arts to break it. It just takes way too long otherwise. Alright, hand, remember, roll, jump, guillotine. And 3 in that case. Alright, there's your transition. This is going way smoother than on normal mode, man. Alright. So, also, we don't need to count to 4 on hard. It's only 3. 1, 2, 3. Done. Fantastic. So let's finish up this fight. Remember to use your shield, just in case something hits you. Roll. Guillotine. There we go. Roll. Roll. Yeah, there you go. Roll again. The shield got consumed, but that's what it's there for. Alright, he's going to use his trifecta beam. You keep your shield up in case the ground fire hits you. But look how high our health is right now. The shield does work, man. It's very clear that we chose for this mission boss fighting talismans and not talismans used for beating the level. Boom. Crushed him. Absolutely annihilated him. So that's going to be it for the level, really. We'll play through the rest just so that, you know, we get a feel for it. But we're going to be coming up on the secret ending for beating hard mode and to follow the final level. Actually, you know what? I'll save it for you guys. Let's skip straight to the final level, and I'll just help you guys get through that. Alright, so level 4-6 is done. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. It doesn't matter who you choose for the ending. You can play as either one. I chose to play as Kenji at first by making him sacrifice himself, but the reality is that it's much harder on Kenji than it is on why can't I think of her name all of a sudden? Why I keep wanting to say Konami. Komori. I could not think of her name. I totally brain farted. I'm way too tired. All right, play as Komori here. It's much easier. This is a boss rush level. You have to kill 4 bosses in a row. The strategy on this guy is that if you play as Komori, he always goes low. So go high, then go low, throw daggers, then go high. Makes the boss much easier. Throw. You don't have any risk. Go high, jump, go low. His AI is much simpler if you play as her. If you play as Kenji, he does a mix-up of low and high much more often. He never goes high as her. Ever. Alright, Flame Breath. Obviously get out of the way just like before. And then you can literally just sit here and attack him. Look at this. Now go high, jump, go low, go high, and then go low. Get out of the way. Yeah. This is literally it. You can beat him without taking any damage so easily. Look, you don't even move for the ads when they spawn. So that's the first boss. Practice that. The second boss is a lot more annoying. A lot more annoying. The tentacles are the problem. Good luck. So you'll always have to jump that green. You want to be close to the green so that the dodge is not delayed. And what our strategy here is to focus on the ads and to play for hypercharges. We just want to play for hypercharges. Hypercharges should be used on tentacles. That's just how it is. But since we have no tentacles, we use them on the boss. Alright, first tentacle spawns. Again, we're playing for hypercharges. You'll have to guillotine if it shoots that at you. And then roll out of the way as well on the second one, if that happens. Shoot the tentacle. There's another tentacle now. Remember, we're just attacking the boss, playing for hypercharges. We didn't get one, so we killed the tentacle because the boss had stopped attacking us. If this happens, you're gonna have to dodge everything. That's just how it is, man. I'm sorry. The tentacle was blocking the shots on the little ball, so you kind of get screwed. But keep up the assault, and you will kill the boss. It's gonna take you some practice. And then finally, this third boss is, I hate this boss, man. But the strategy is that during lightning, you stand under the boss and shoot up at it. You'll get it in no time. Look, under the boss, running, jump. Under the boss, kill that one first, hit her with this. You can catch her with a couple of those daggers on your way down, so try to do that and then lead with those daggers. Lightning, jump, lightning. We end up getting hit there. It is what it is. Knock her down and then kill the other one. There we go. We don't want to waste those hypercharges on this fight. They're very important. Alright, lightning 1, lightning 2, lightning 3. You can roll there to increase speed. I generally, for this, stay in the middle and then move after. Kind of like that. That's my general strategy. Not just this one time, but every time. For that mechanic. And then, you know, it's business as usual. Alright, remember to dodge these. The wind up and then the release. Wind up and roll. Wind up and roll. Alright, there you go. Knock her down and then kill the other one. Yep. Worst case scenario, you have to dodge a lightning ball. It's worth a knock up. Again, these bosses are all about on keeping the damage flowing. If you can keep the damage flowing, they will die. This one is probably the slowest one to die. But just keep those hyperchargers coming, keep the damage flowing, and eventually you'll get her down. This boss is the worst of them. This one, the fourth boss, is going to be the most specific of the run. And the specificity comes in the fact that his hitbox is massive and his projectiles are everywhere. So just keep the damage flowing, dodge away, and then jump. You would actually roll under the boss there. Just keep your distance, dodge the projectiles, and roll under the boss. That's the strategy. In that case, I failed to roll under him from being too far away, so I jumped over. You have to triple guillotine if you jump over because he's so big. Hypercharge, we actually happen to get one. You can't always get the hypercharger. Sometimes you'll just die trying. And then when he does the charge, avoid the backhand slap. Roll under. That's perfect. Keep playing the damage game. Dodge as best you can. It's better to get hit by his ads than to get hit by him. Alright, jump on a wall. These will go up the wall, so you gotta get off the wall. I do not. I now have a sliver of health. If I get hit once, I will die. You do not want to be like me. Yep. Watch the backhand. Watch the rocks. I jump off the wall to get above him. And that's game over, dude. Last level is much easier as her than as Kenji. So I recommend doing it as her. And this is the cutscene you get for beating it as her. Beating it as Kenji, though, that's a secret cutscene. And it's very difficult to get. A true legend will beat it. Anyways, you get these 2 Dead or Alive skins. And that's your hard mode. Congratulations, and see you next time.